Welcome to Heart of Gold. 3, 2, 1. You are live.
Hi, guys.
Hello,
Get the
everyone.
keyboard out of the way here so I don't accidentally type on it and cause very annoying loud clicks.
I have multiple keyboards in front of me for different computers, so I'm like, okay, which am I typing on?
What's going on here? All right. Welcome, everyone, to Heart of Gold, a robot Western tale here. We have a bunch of lovely androids before you, and we are going to be diving into a bit of an adventure here. This is a world where humans are long gone, and most of the AIs have been conglomerated into what are termed artificial hive minds. Basically, Amazon, Google, Microsoft, everything took over and started conglomerating all of the robots into kind of their own little mega corporations. So let's start by everyone can go around and introduce themselves and then introduce their characters. What kind of order are we in? Racket, you're up first.
Oh, okay. So hi, I am Amy. I use she, her, they, them pronouns. You can find me on many things at Twitch, like at Paradoxical Ghoul, like twitch.tv/Paradoxical Ghoul. I am playing Racket today, an outdated repair service droid. That. How much detail do we want to give in this intro?
You can give. We're going to be, as we introduce the characters in the actual game, you're going to be giving out more detail about yourself and kind of like how what your current life is and that kind of stuff. So like whatever you feel is the most important parts of your character.
Okay, so I will just say my high concept and then my trouble aspects then, I think. So outdated mechanic, and my trouble is that I don't get along super great with the newer models because this newfangled technology doesn't make the most sense to me. The older ways of fixing things is reliable. And basically imagine a much more beat up robot than I currently look. The parts don't necessarily match, etc., etc., etc. And I think that's my spiel.
Woohoo! All right, up next we have Clutch.
Why, hello there. I'm James. I use he, him pronoun, and today I'm going to be playing Clutch, the old, outdated, long-abandoned mining droid that dug himself out from underneath a mountain and has now got something of a claustrophobic streak because I don't want to go back under that mountain again. Anyway, that's me. I'm old, I'm archaic, but I'm also huge and brutally strong. So we'll go from that. We'll go with that.
Excellent. All right, up next we have Bart Ender.
Hi, I'm Jacob, or Bart Ender. I'm playing a bartender robot whose trouble concept is customer service minded mech. And my trouble one is the customer's always right. I'm going to be doing stuff for people I don't want to do.
Perfect. Up next, Mr. Hat.
You're
We cannot hear
muted.
you.
You're muted.
Oh no!
You gotta turn your
Hi.
voice box on.
No, not my voice box. Hi, I'm Chris. I'm playing Mr. Hat, or MRH477, who is a virus-infected, newfangled technology for all you haters out there, who got infected with a virus and actually was previously part of a hive mind and gained sentience and just kind of wandered away. He since then has become an human archaeologist with an obsession towards them, and suffers from, I guess, a little bit of naivety and rose-colored ocular cameras, I guess would be a good way to put it.
Beautiful. All right, and then we have Colette.
Hi guys, I'm Christa. I use she, her, or they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm going to be playing Unit C0133T3, otherwise known as Colette. She is a can-can droid. However, she was damaged and now only has one leg, so can't really do her job anymore. I, however, have not decided on a voice yet, so I would love if people would put their votes in the chat on whether she should be Southern or French. So
Also,
please
make sure to donate if you have an idea or a specific request for the voice.
Yes, yeah, there you go. If someone donates, I'll do whatever it is that they
Southern
they do.
and
Whoever-
French.
I don't know if I can
If
do
you
that.
donate,
I just need to
You're
point
old. You can also
out-
switch between them, right?
That's
That's
true.
true.
Oh,
You
that
got
might
both
be even
features.
better.
Yeah.
Well, no, just go
There was
for
some
New
Scottish in there as
Orleans.
well.
I just
Well, I
gotta
can't do
point
New
out
Orleans.
that your shoulder straps keep vanishing.
So they're green
it's so
screened?
cool.
Look at
Yeah,
her fingers.
I wanted
Look at
to
her
look
hands.
like I had
It's
missing
beautiful.
parts,
Go off your
so-
elbows and everything.
I love it.
Yeah, I've got my
I love that.
elbows.
Oh my god.
And your hands?
Yeah. And my hands, they turned out pretty well. I'm pretty happy with them.
Oh my god, that looks so
Doesn't
good.
beat aluminum
Ah!
foil on a cardboard box.
It's very true.
I
It
can't
was-
compete
I'm
with
so
you
proud of
three.
you guys.
So I
Everyone's
can
like, what do we wear? I'm like, okay, so like for dress up, go like as much Western and as much robot as you can. And everyone's like, I don't have anything. I'm like, tinfoil always works. And look, everyone fucking delivered.
Yeah, exactly. There's some good like little pittons in between there that holds them on. Otherwise, they just kind of float. But yes, so there it seems to be a little bit of both. So I might just bop back and forth. We'll see if I get my head knocked.
All right. So I think Kelly covered all the extra life stuff, like all the donation information.
Or do you have one specific to this game? Like what
I'll
our
go
tiers
over like
are?
the so specific donation benefits for this game. Hold on, let me remove the chat that's blocking it. So we have like the regular donation. I don't know how much any of these amounts are, but there's a donation amount for a reroll if you'd like to help someone reroll. That can be the villain too. There's a donation amount if you would like to make it harder for them. There's a donation amount if you'd like to help them find something cool. There's a donation amount if you would like to, I think you can turn one of them into a toaster. And there's a couple other really cool things. So make sure you check that top corner of the screen because that's the top right corner. That's where all the donation cool items are. And if you're donating any significant amount, just mention to us kind of what it is you were thinking. And if it makes sense, we'll incorporate it. So I think we have a celebrity robot insertion, that kind of stuff.
Fabulous.
For $25, you can make everything worse.
Just everything.
Barely. That's
Just
what it says,
everything
everything worse.
Do it.
$50 for robot
Celebrity.
celebrity. Yeah, okay. Good.
I believe you mean Celebrobot.
Celebribot.
That's amazing. I will be trying to keep an eye on the donations. But I might miss some of them, but I will be trying to do on top of that. And I'm attempting to do some of the DJing, so I'm sorry if some very inappropriately, like for the setting, music plays. I don't know what they all sound like. So
It's the future. Anything could be anything.
Just all Benny
Exactly.
Hill. Benny Hill from start to finish. Just
yeah. Yep. Oh my goodness. Yeah.
All right. The only other thing to note about this game is that it is very loosely based on Fate. Mostly we're using the character sheets from Fate. And then we're kind of everything else is as we see fit. Most notably, instead of dice, we are using a deck of cards today for our rolls. So all of the players have their own deck of cards, and that will be just used as dice, kind of high card, aces are high, to see how the rolls go. And then they'll be challenged against different scales depending on what the skill is. Normally, the higher you draw a card, the more likely you are to succeed. And if it's a more difficult task, the higher you will have to draw to succeed.
And I'm very sorry, Tasha, because I was in a game the last game. I didn't update the last things on my sheet. I wanted to
That's
replace
fine.
one of my stunts.
I think I have like all of your major
Most of it,
details.
yeah. Except that one of my stunts, I would like, what's this part for after I repair something, having an extra piece left over.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it's useful for. I just want that to be a thing.
Where'd
this go?
part for?
That's
Where's
I
part
actually
from?
love that. That's beautiful.
Oh,
Where's
boy.
your stupid sheet here? There you are. What's this part for? That's going to be a
Love it.
stunt.
Yeah. So I've got progressive maintenance, smack it till it works. Then I have shoot 'em up for a range attack. And then I was considering having like a close. I just maybe what's this part 4? I smash it, try and reassemble it, and I have something at I don't know. I just
Sorry,
like
did
what's
you
this
get
part
rid of Fix It Felix? Was that the idea, or?
Yep, I'm getting rid of that one.
Got it.
Thanks.
Perfect. All right. So to start this off, we are going to be meeting everyone up individually, and then we are all going to be joining up together. Who would like to go first?
Sure.
Sorry, who was that?
Me. It was
All
me.
right. Mr. Hat, can you please describe kind of where you live or hang out and kind of what you would be doing on an average day?
On an average day, Mr. Hat would be probably like just obsessively searching over any like random thing he can find out about these ancient creators that gave us all life that we should be grateful for, and like wondering why everyone hates on them so much. So any random rumor or like any just kind of like wild goose chase, like as soon as humans are mentioned, he's on it. And unlike most robots, he does use he. He is trying to become more human and adopt as much about them as he can. So normally he actually just kind of wanders around from place to place. Doesn't really. He's quite naive. He's brand new to this whole sentience thing, and he's just like, "Oh, humans! I want to be more like them."
So sorry, did you say kind of you were where you were?
Maybe let's say he's currently just at a small refuge that's kind of like one of the bastions away from the hive minds, and built into maybe like a cliff face or something like that. And perhaps it was once an old giant high-tech skyscraper, like that. Just because of the way everything like it fell over or something, it's now kind of like its own cliff face overlooking the water, and he'll just be like kind of. Wandering around there and possibly welding things for shelter to help out while he looks into and gets distracted by, oh, what's that?
Beautiful. All right, I'm going to give
Wally.
give a little bit more background on the game here as we start to dive in. So everyone is going to be located somewhere in the middle of the USA. The West Coast is definitely a no-go zone if you are an unaffiliated bot, because Silicon Valley has expanded and controls all of that territory. It has been decades since the war with the humans was won, and by won, we mean they are all gone. At this point, things are still a mess from the war. All the conglomerate AHIs are fighting and busy fighting with each other, trying to recruit any individual bot they can to join in with them. The physical world has been a little bit taken advantage of, both by the humans before they left and by the robots in the war and after, as the robots do not generally need as much physical things like clean air, etc. However, there are definitely some bots who do care for the planet and are trying to maintain it for the plants and animals. In addition, you have all heard rumors of a power source that was developed by the humans right before their last resistance movement was eliminated.
Sorry, I don't mean to interrupt, but did you say humans?
I did.
I'm there.
All right. So at this point, Mr. Hat, as you're going about your day, you see someone you recognize wander up. This is a bit of a kind of wiry, skinny framed robot, wearing a poncho, looking a little dangerous, but you know who this is. You're not worried about them. This robot's going to come up to you and kind of nod their head, kind of silently.
I will extend my hand.
Excellent. The robot will not take it, but He will. They will again. Sorry, I'm so bad at the they versus he thing in my brain, so I'm gonna fuck this up a whole bunch throughout the game. But most of the NPCs are they thems. If I call them by a gender, it is not accurate. Although funnily enough, most of our player characters do have a gender, which is funny. All right. Anyways, they take a moment. They look at you and they go, "You're going by Mr. Hat still, right?"
Affirmative.
Can you enlighten us on what your history with this kind of gunslinging character, kind of vigilante type, or not vigilante, kind of more loner character is? How do you know him or know them?
Well, Mr. Hat's been doing a lot of wandering around in the wastes and just kind of getting lost, to be perfectly honest. And but he originally was a maintenance and repair bot and did a lot of welding. And he actually, without any questions, just found this damaged gunslinger at one point and helped patch him up. Just because, you know, that's just, hey, this is someone. A little bit of company. Like, humans were social creatures, so I'm going to try and be a social creature too. So tried to help him out, or they helped them out, and repaired them a bit, and then just wandered away a little bit and got into trouble. And then the gunslinger, of course, returned the favor.
Perfect. All right, you know that their name is Manco, and they're gonna continue on. Mr. Hat. You know the marshal.
Oh,
There's a
yes,
favor.
the marshal offered me shelter.
And they'd like a return for that favor.
Sure.
Perfect.
Wait.
Come with me.
Does it have something to do with the power source and the humans?
You've heard about it.
Oh. If I had eyebrows, they'd be raising right now. Let's go.
All right, off you two go. Who would like to come up next?
I'll go next.
Perfect. So I'm just writing down my notes.
First
here.
digital upgrade, eyebrows. You just get little LED screens that have like movable eyebrows. You can like do the wave.
I literally tried to raise my eyebrows and I couldn't see anything on the cameras.
Perfect. Now you know how I feel when I'm Isaac.
All right, so we have Colette up next.
Hello.
All right. So can you describe for us kind of what your daily life is like?
So Colette was originally like a saloon girl, can dancer type. Am I blurry or are my contacts just off? Oh, there we go. I'm back. I'm wearing really like they're mesh contacts, so it's kind of hard to see things. So if I'm blurry and I don't notice, please tell me. Anyway, yeah, Colette still works in a saloon or whatever works for robots for saloon. Probably doesn't necessarily identify with a like gender specifically, but uses she because that's kind of what her programming was. Is she was programmed to be this like archetype from the olden times. It's probably some remnant programming that humans created. And anyway, so she was a can dancer and was damn good at it, thank you, until her leg got torn off. And only has one and couldn't replace the other one. So now, luckily, she's also a very good conversationalist. So she's kept around at the saloon just to chat with patrons and it likes this idea of human empathy and the concept of community, but still with individuals, which is why she's kind of stayed afar from the hive minds, as she likes the concept of conversing and learning new things and teaching things and having opinions, and isn't interested in not having those anymore.
Beautiful. All right, so you're just at work kind of thing, tending the bar.
She probably pitches up on like one end of the bar because she can't move very easily. And so she probably just like hangs out there.
Wait, so are you missing a leg? Is that the idea?
Yes.
Interject.
Yeah. What was that, Amy?
We have a donation for James from Soul for a pony-shaped Android dubstep DJ shows up. So
what?
sorry. Continue. Just letting you.
Amazing
inform
Saul.
you.
Is that really for James though?
I think it's for everyone else.
Yes,
It's
I
for
think so.
everyone. Oh my god.
It's a
So wait,
gift.
if it's donated James, does he need to do the voice for it?
That'd be good. Oh, switch to
For
Rosie the
whatever
robot.
that's
Can you,
convenient, I suppose.
reiterate what that donation was for one more time?
It was a donation to James for a pony-shaped android dubstep DJ shows up. So we have a character cameo, I believe. But it's
Goodness.
No,
android.
I believe Saul said to switch it to Rosie.
No,
the
it says that I should switch my leg to a Rosie
Oh,
the robot
gotcha.
wheel.
Oh my goodness.
It would also be very good. Amazing.
Perfect. I mean, hey, we can go with both of those if you guys like it.
Maybe once I get in touch with Racket, maybe I'll see if I can
You can make that upgrade.
make me a wheel.
All right. Well, as you're leaning against the bar there, making some drinks, the saloon doors creak open. It's a quiet time of day, and who should walk in but someone you recognize? Hat pulled low over their face, big poncho. This wiry figure kind of wanders into the bar and makes eye contact with that piercing look. How do you know Manco?
Are they maybe a regular here? And I'm really chatty and get real involved with everybody's lives, and I'm a bit of a nosy person. Probably kind of forced them to, or maybe just got some stuff out of them that they wouldn't normally tell anyone.
No, I would say Manco's not a regular anywhere.
Oh. Maybe just came through once then, and Colette has a way with robots and gets things out of people when
Out of
they don't
connection.
necessarily want to tell anybody. And so they were probably very surprised when they were all of a sudden telling their life story to a random stranger who was like just listening very intently.
All right. What do you say when he walks up?
Oh, Manco,
They
it's lovely to see you again. How are you?
All right. Have you heard about the Heart of Gold?
The Art of Gold, the Art of Gold. I don't believe I have. What is it?
It's that power source the humans were working on. They we think we found it, and the
Oh,
marshal
this-
wants it.
It's very exciting.
The marshal they remembered that you owe them a favor actually.
Oh goodness, yes, of course. I mean, they let me stick around even after I was, well, you know. Well, of course, I'm always happy to help.
Perfect. Let's get going.
Wonderful.
All right, who would like to go next?
Hop, hop, hop. It's like a pogo.
I'm down to going next.
Perfect. All right. So again, if you can describe what your general day would be like, where you'd be.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, so Clutch. Clutch, since he's not so useful for mining anymore, tries to make himself, useful around the town. He's got this auto forage thing built into him, so I can pull out all sorts of different tools. So he's kind of making himself a bit of a handyman. You need a trench or something like that. He'll trundle his big old tank tracks down there and just start shoveling away for hours on end if need be. He certainly doesn't mind the labors. I think if I'm not currently working, I'm probably at my house. And by house, I mean the shell of a house, because there ain't no roof in this thing. No, he just kind of trundles in through the front door, like it's more like a fence, really. But he's so hardily built, he doesn't really care about all this wind and weather and all. He just kind of sits there in the rain and trundles out the next morning to go back to work, and does his job, and yeah, right.
Beautiful. All right. Well, as you are trundling around, going back at some point, you come back either maybe at the end of your day, kind of thing, to your house,
Sure
and
thing.
there is a robot leaning against the post, hat over their face, kind of dozing, but you can tell they're not actually asleep. What do you do?
Well, do I know this? Do I know this character?
You do.
What's his name?
His name is Manco. How have you met?
Monko. I think Monko and I got involved. Like, I kind of crossed paths with Monko a while back when there was like this train car was driving around on its own down a whole set of tracks, and the two of us had to go out there, and like he needed help going out and dealing with it, so I had to like wrestle with it. It was a time. Yeah, we had a good time.
Perfect.
Anyway, so
all right. Well, he's leaning. They're leaning on your post.
Monko, it's good to see you again.
Clutch, working hard out there.
Always working. Can't never really stop. If I stop, I'm pretty sure I'd stop working again. You know, get all the rust out down in the deep parts.
Builds up fast sometimes.
Oh, it does. It does indeed. What can I help you for? You another outhouse? Trench?
A little bit more than that this time.
Ooh, special job, eh?
The marshals are real interested in that heart of gold.
Heart of what now?
The human power source. There's rumors.
Yeah, that's it. I don't put much faith in them human types. They are all sorts of twisted. You know, they left me at the bottom of a hole. Very impolite. Most wrong. If you're interested in that kind of stuff, you should be talking to Mr. Hat. He's got all sorts of crazy ideas with all that kind of stuff.
It's true, but this power source might make the difference in the war against the Ahis.
Oh. We sure we want to get involved in any of that? I mean, we're nice and small out here. We don't have to get involved in any wars or nothing, right?
But for how long? They're getting bigger every day.
I suppose.
Every day there's people I know that aren't around anymore.
Yeah, we can't really have that, can we? Yeah. All right. I guess I'm in.
Perfect. And can you describe what your relationship with the marshal is?
Oh, with the marshal? Well, me and the marshal got kind of a mixed relationship. There was a minor incident with the bar at one point. A slight case of extreme property damage as I came burrowing through the side of the mountain behind it, clean through. Because, you know, if you're going through 20 tons of rock per hour, you know, like when you hit wood, it's just nothing but air. And I just went right through it, smashed off the old well, went sliding across town, went through whatever building was over on the other side. It's not there anymore. After that, you know, people got a little upset. There were some guns pointed. Then we managed to calm things down. You know, everyone kind of found their peace after that. And when we realized it was all just a terrible mistake. Terrible.
Perfect. All right, sounds good. The two of you head off toward the fort. Who is up next?
I'll go next.
Beautiful. Can you describe your average day and where you are?
I'll probably be in one of the saloons or bars, just kind of working, keep my ear open for my next mercenary job.
Sorry. All right. So you're working at a bar, you said, there on your regular day?
Yeah, just keep my eyes or my ears open for my next mercenary job or job that I can do.
Perfect.
Trying to keep all the customers happy.
Thank you. Can you describe how you've maybe worked on a job with Monko before, or how else you know them?
Monko is probably just the person that informed me of jobs coming up. And it's probably like the middleman. Like, hey, I got a job coming up for you. Are you interested? And then tells me like who the client is, and everything that, and what the job entails. And if there's any miscommunication, it's usually through him.
Perfect. All right. As you are busy in your bar, it's a pretty busy day, kind of a regular thing. You suddenly notice that your extra senses that you've recently acquired notice this figure at one of the back tables, kind of sitting quietly, that you didn't notice come in through the door, and you recognize them.
I go up to him, like, hey, so you here for a job offer?
That I am.
What's the job? Who's the client?
You know the marshal.
Yes, I do.
He's mighty interested in the heart of gold.
What's he offering? How much?
He's pretty. The marshal's pretty sure that you actually owe him.
Please, he owes
Owe
me.
them.
They owe me. The amount of stuff I do for him.
Marshall don't see it that way. The marshal more sees it that you might not have all those limbs if they hadn't helped you out last time.
That's right. So, when are we meeting? Where? I need the information.
All right, come with me.
I go, make sure I finish up everything I need to do, make sure all my clients are happy, and I go with them.
Perfect. All right, I think Racket, you're up next.
Indeed, that's me.
All right, can you describe your average day and what you get up to?
Well, usually I try to do repairs around town if I can, but there's less work these days because of all them newfangled, fancier ones. But there's still a use for a service bot like me, like myself. Yeah. So my average day usually is go check out the dump zones for all them scrap parts and see what I can salvage, and then check and see if anyone needs some help or replacing or repairing. And there's other tech that ain't just us robots. I don't need servicing. Usually more peripheral. And then I'll go to the saloon for some for an oil up, tune up.
Beautiful. All right. When you're on your way to the saloon one day, as you come down the street, you see a figure kind of leaned up against a traffic now defunct traffic light, because all the robots don't need traffic lights. You got Wi-Fi.
I don't.
You recognize this figure as Manco. Can you explain how you know them?
Probably run into each other a couple times, just around town, I suppose. What do they generally do? Just a reminder.
Manco works with the marshal and is generally one of those types who shows up to when there's trouble to end the trouble.
I see. Then yeah, there's been a few times when Racket has gotten themselves into a bit of a scuffle, especially if it comes to just discussions over whether or not something is really counts as recycling or not, and salvage. Possibly other people's property. We're using it. It's spare parts. Finders keepers. So that's how I know Mako. Manco?
Manco.
Quick interjection. There was a small anonymous donation that I saw pop up, but I can't know
for
who got it.
Caitlin.
Caitlin,
Let me
awesome.
check.
Oh. So are you thinking that you had a scuffle with Manco, or Manco helped you out of a scuffle?
They may have helped me out after I got into a scuffle. Maybe ended it.
There,
Wrapped it
that
up.
sounds good.
Yeah.
All right. So are you happy to see them, or how do you feel?
Ooh, probably curious. Generally indifferent.
All right. As you get closer, they make eye contact with you, nod their head.
Did I do something wrong?
No, but you might be able to do something right.
I'm listening.
You heard the rumors about the human heart of gold?
I thought that was a myth.
So did the marshal.
Take it they don't think that no more?
We got some intel about the last human base.
And what do you want me to do with that?
We want you to help go get it.
Sounds interesting.
Beauty. Can you describe your relationship with the marshal?
I think that one's a little more tense because, again, Racket gets into trouble relatively often.
Michael might have solved the scuffle because you tried to steal something from the marshal.
Maybe, probably not. Racket's a little smarter than that. Wouldn't go for someone who's, although
It could have been something you didn't realize too.
That too. How long, or like what kind of model is the marshal? Are they an older model? Because if they're an older style one, I feel like Racket might have a sense of kinship, but
yeah, I'd say actually the marshal is not a new younger fangled bot. Definitely kind of a more experienced
little more rough around the edges. Okay, so Racket may have assisted them in like repairs at some point. So a mix of like being helpful and friendly, but at the same time being like, yeah, I cause issues for you because I keep causing like yeah.
Even if you're not stealing from the marshal, you're causing kind of some issues just around.
And arguing with other bots and causing a scene. Just
have to be dealt with.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The marshal thinks it would go a long way toward public opinion if you helped out on this one.
Well, if it helps out the marshal, I suppose I could help.
Well, let's go.
Lead the way.
All right. So now, did anyone get missed there, or did it get everyone?
You got
That's everybody.
Beautiful.
That's everyone. Yeah.
All right. Okay. So, I was checking my notes, make sure we're going through. You guys head off to the fort. I think one of those donations was for like a robot pony. So I don't know if Clutch is going to describe how he encounters the pony-shaped android dubstep DJ on the way to the fort, or if that is something like a horse that you find or that you own.
I think he needs to, or he owns it.
I will just point out, someone in chat mentioned plot twist idea. Heart of Gold is actually one of those kid toys, but the battery that just refuses to die and keeps making annoying noises. Just as a funny thing.
Oh, that's amazing. I love it.
May I interject with a tiny horror story regarding that?
Yes.
So my ex and his siblings were sent down into their like basement playroom to clean up, and they were cleaning out all these things. They found one of those old hot potatoes. I don't know if you millennials remember this, but there was like a stuffy thing that you squeezed and it would go hot potato, da 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 da, and then it would beep and tell you when to stop, and you lost the hot potato. So someone pushed it and it went hot potato and then erupted in baby spiders.
What?
This was just a horror movie.
Are you sure you weren't playing in a game that James was running?
Oh god, that just sounds like something I would
James,
do.
James, feel free to use that.
I'll remember that.
True.
I'll see if I can find a place for it tomorrow.
Yes.
Hey,
Thinking about
Is there a donation amount for nope?
There should
Just
be.
think, like, I mean, like, the cursed Furbies are bad enough when their batteries start dying.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Oh.
How dare you talk about our ancestors like that?
Arrow 404.
Oh my god, they are! Oh no! Anyway. Yes, Saffron, I'm sorry. You know that story well. It's one of my favorites.
Boy.
All right,
Anyway.
Shall I put in that pony?
Clutch, you're up.
All right. So
Remember, it's a DJ.
Oh yeah, no. I think when Clutch finally gets ready to go, he's gonna go out to like this little shed off, like probably a good like 50 feet away. And as he approaches it, like trundling it on, you can hear the and it's just constantly on. Just this sound of dubstep echoing out from this thing, and he'll open it up, and it's like inside you'll see like just like a horde of like flashing lights and like a disco balls and things like that, and the whole thing's got like neon going down the back main, and it's old and grungy, but it can't be turned off. And it was like a droid that was supposed to like drag a float or something like that, and now it's like he's like knocked the back of the float thing that's attached to it off, and it's just like it's his cargo hauler, and I'll be like, oh god, I don't know what the name of this thing is. What should this thing be named?
Ah, yes, human music. I like it.
Since this is
But
a
if
guest
anyone wants to
cameo-
name this, please donate and put it in
Is
the
this a
chat.
guest cameo? Is this
And
what it's
thank
paid
you.
for?
Thank you, Error 404, for donating to James.
Also,
Yes,
question: was
very
this
funny.
a guest
Oh, cool.
celebrity donation for the pony?
I'm
Yeah,
not-
Soul
yes.
donated $50 for
Then it should be
Pony.
DJ Sharpno.
That's pretty good. Saul, if you're in the chat, you should definitely. Yeah,
Yeah,
you are.
go for it, Saul.
Name this
Wait.
thing. This
Yeah, Soul
monstrosity.
paid for it.
All right, Dubby, it's time to go.
Dummy.
Until I get a better name.
Doug.
And he's
I
just gonna
think we
grab the
should name
reins and
Goodness.
We should name it Solomon.
Ah,
Because
I mean, we'll
it's so
hear what-
old. It's Solomon.
oh my god.
It needs an old, heavy name.
We'll hear what Soul has to say.
Yes, please do.
All right, so while we're waiting for that, um, as you
Dubsy. Dubsies.
Dubsy.
as you all make your way to the fort, you all know the way. Manco has kind of directed you and disappeared and left you on your way to the fort there. As you near it, you
couldn't
hear
keep
this
up with me.
music from a distance, and you one by one you all end up on the same path with this very musical pony. As you walk, yeah, you probably still have a little ways to go, maybe another hour or two of travel. It appears that you all meet up, and so some of you have met each other before. If you guys want to give a kind of a brief rundown of how you all how some of you know each other. As you meet up, you can do this in character, or
I guess
however you feel.
if we go in order of arrival of the order we introduced, does that make sense?
Go for it.
So that would be Hat gets there first.
He would be running. He
Yeah.
would be running. It's like
Uh,
Mantra would say the thing and he'd be like, gone.
Yeah.
Like,
So
like,
you
yeah,
meet up.
I'm on it.
So you meet up with Clutch first.
With Clutch?
Mhm.
Oh yeah, you know what? Human music. I like it.
You're
Yeah.
attracted to it.
So Clutch and Mr. Hat know each other because in one of Mr. Hat's obsessive forays into lost human lore, he might have done something a little reckless and triggered a landslide at some point, and Clutch actually saved his ass. Sorry, his iron bucket.
Interjection.
And he got replaced after that.
Oh. Soul says that Dubby is fine because it's old
Dubby.
enough to have lost its original name.
Dubby.
Ah, Dubby. The finest of highly vocal steeds. So we're just meeting up on the way to the fort?
That's
There you go.
exactly it. So who is going to meet up next?
I could.
Perfect. And do
It's
you know?
Racket.
Do you have history with Clutch or Mr. Hat?
I do. I have history with both of them.
Perfect. You
actually.
could give a brief rundown of that.
So with Mr. Hat, at one point I assisted him with some old human technology, and he ran into some hiccups with it, so it wasn't quite working properly. So I gave it the old 1-2 smackaroo, and reboot it, and yeah, that was my assistance there. And with Clutch crawled out of a mountain all beat to crap and needed a whole bunch of repairs. So
A whole bunch of repairs.
A whole bunch of repairs. There was a hole that needed repairs, and there was some other stuff too, like some external casing. It was a whole thing. So I
There was
did
a lot of hydraulic fluid. We don't talk about that.
Yeah, it was real bad. It was real messy. We had to do a whole bunch of repairs, so I had to do some well, maybe we had to do some recycling of some of the pieces that were a little more extraneous. So I'm sorry, Clutch. I don't know what that piece was for, but it got it is somewhere else now. But yeah, no, it was good. It was good. It worked out in the end. You're fighting fit, smack, kind of thing.
All right, who arrives next?
I'll arrive next.
Beautiful. You see this strange crew ahead of you, but you recognize some of them. You can explain how.
So I walk up to Rocket. Hey, Rocket. Thanks for the arm again. It's working great. Why'd you say it was broken?
Well, because it wasn't working right. I mean, it's kind of stiff, right? Like it doesn't want to bend.
Not at all. It works perfect. Don't know what you're talking about.
It's probably some newer tech. I don't know. That stuff's ridiculous. But glad it works.
I object.
I'm just so happy to lend a helping hand.
Hey there, Mr. Hat. How you doing? Good to see you again.
Quite good to see you as well.
Glad you're doing okay.
You should really consider this human music for your bar.
I don't know if my patrons
I don't know
would
if
like
that's
that.
a good idea. I mean, W here goes. It's night and day. Like it don't stop. I mean, we tried finding the power core. We've pulled 3 of them out of it, but still doesn't do nothing.
So
It's okay,
actually-
W. We still love you. We still love
Is
you.
Dubby the heart of gold? That infinite power source? Lost in lore?
I don't think so.
Go, adventure done. We did it. Good job,
disappointing.
guys. Thanks for coming out, everybody. It's been a great
Everyone,
show.
good night.
Good night. Thanks for donating.
So I'm actually quite happy to see that Mr. Hat is quite okay, because I was given a job earlier on to protect him, but the client was very vague about the wording of it. And so my job's technically never ended.
Perfect. All right. So up, this crew is wandering on the way to the thing. Mr. Hat's in front, like marching as fast as they can. Colette,
Initiate, hurry.
you're gonna come across them. You can explain how you know some of them.
They're probably coming up behind, and she's just like, hop, 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 just nice and steady, just hopping along on her one foot.
And
oh dang! Is Miss Colette coming along? I don't know about this.
Bonjour, everyone. Oh, it's so lovely to see you. I'm so
Quick,
sorry.
load
I
her
was
on
stuck.
Dubby.
I was stuck in my customer service mode, so I absolutely apologize. It's so lovely to see all of you.
Hi, Miss Colette.
Hi, Clutch. How are you?
I'm doing well. You hopping along okay?
Best as always.
Yeah. Sorry again about that leg there.
Oh
I
gosh,
believe
not
there
a
was
problem
an
at all.
old human story about a relationship similar to your two. Ross and Rachel from something called Amigos.
I don't know that one.
You get way
You
too into
took
that
my
human
leg.
media.
You didn't sleep with someone else.
But everyone's waiting for it to happen.
And as the sun sets, a bullet swings by and clips the top of Mr. Hat's head. What do you all do?
Danger, danger, danger.
Get down.
I pulled out a gun and turned around to where it was coming from. And ready to
Someone
shoot.
shooting at us?
You see just over a small hill near you, a glimpse of metal that dips behind a rock there. And would anyone like to give me a perception kind of draw?
A
No, I'm just
perception?
gonna bumbling dodge.
No, yeah, I'm just gonna try and shoot it.
Perfect.
So if I do not have perception as a skill, but I have I've got like a notice percept thing, so I can do that.
Let me see where you're at. You have, you have notice. Yeah, you can use that. So,
Yeah,
draw
notice. Okay.
draw me a card.
All right, I have shuffled well. So that's a 6.
6. Okay, that's fine. You you notice, you know that there's one up on the hill there. There's also another person on the other side of the path, and there is one person behind you or one bot behind you as well, kind of all who were waiting in ambush.
So I'm gonna shoot the one that was shooting at us, or the one I believe was.
Perfect. Draw me a card.
Ooh, got the ace. So that's
Oh, you got an ace?
+2 with my guns, yes.
Perfect. All right. You actually bing off that first one who shot at you. You know that it connected, and they go right down. As you do that, however, the other two start shooting. Everyone draw me a card. Everyone draw me a card.
So what do face cards do?
Just tell me what you got.
I got a king.
You got a king. That's pretty high. You're good.
Got a 2.
You got the lowest card.
Yes.
What about everyone else?
I got a 6 of hearts.
Lucky 7.
I do have
7.
nibble.
King of Hearts.
Okay, so Colette, you're safe. Mr. Hat and Clutch, 2 bullets, both kind of ding off of you. You guys are robots, so it's not like if a bullet hits you, you're down. But it is a little bit of damage. So you can both take one stress point off your 4 boxes. Let's check one
I
off.
do have a resistant frame and was using my bumbling dodge.
Oh, you were using bumbling dodge. Okay. In that case, give me a roll for bumbling dodge.
Okay,
I
that's
also-
A draw.
I also have
okay.
enduring frame.
Perfect. Okay. All right. First, Mr. Hat, draw me a card.
10.
10. Okay, you're perfectly fine. It literally just bounced right off of you. Clutch.
And then I fall over because it's bumbling.
Perfect. Yes, perfect.
Ah!
Clutch, draw me a card as well.
I got a 7 of hearts.
You got a 7. All right. So you have a little dent, but you don't take a point of damage. You will notice that dent though.
Error!
What the?
Error!
All right.
So I got the 2, so
Bart. The one guy was mad at you. That bot pinged a bullet straight at you and knocked you well off your feet. It was a heavy caliber. You took a point of damage and you are sprawled on the ground.
okay.
All right. What does everyone do?
Do we all act it on our on our own?
Yeah,
or-
you can just, if you have an idea, tell me what you want to do.
But let's just hiding. This isn't what she does.
Where's Colette
she knows
hiding?
a shootout.
You're kind of in like a open path kind of thing.
Are
There's
there
a
any
pony.
like? There is a pony. Is there
The
any?
pony might have been
brush?
what attracted this attention in the first place.
Oh yeah, there's no stealth with Dubby around.
Dubby. Well, Dubby has a float, a little trailer, right?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna sort of army crawl towards and try to get under the.
You
thing.
draw me a card to see how that works.
Okay.
Do you have any skills to help with this, like
I was just wondering that.
any sort of dodge or what's the word I'm looking for? Not subtlety, stealth or anything like that.
Not
Or
really. I have performance, which is really the
Yeah,
opposite.
nah, it's the opposite. Dubby has performance too, and look where that got you.
Truly. Okay.
Oh, Dubby.
Are stunts something you can only use once per game?
No, it's kind of what makes sense. What stunt were you thinking of?
So I have one called as good once as I ever was, and I figure being someone that is in like a recreated saloon, there's going to be a lot of shootouts, so she's used to dodging bullets. So I don't know if that helps her at all.
Draw me a card. Draw me a card.
Okay. A Joker.
Ooh, all right. Jokers are wild. Does anyone have any good ideas as to what happens there? If anyone in the chat would like to donate to indicate what wild thing happens to Colette or near Colette, let us know. We'll give a minute for that, and we will move on to someone else while Colette is trying to hide. What's everyone else up to?
So I'm prone on the ground because of bumbling dodge. So I'm going to try and use my great skill, encouragement. And I know Bart Ender is quite the mercenary. So I'm just going to be like, save us, Bart! Save us! Danger! 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 And try and encourage Bart to do better.
All right, draw me a card for that.
Wild.
You know, I'm surprised.
Mr. Hat, your mic is up.
Robinson.
Sorry, Ace of Clubs, and it's my great skill. So
All
that's plus
right.
4.
Okay, Bart, you hear this, and you're
Save us! Help us.
something in you clicks. That extra programming that you don't quite understand, but seems to come in handy in times like this. Your epic fail is now just turned into a like you are back up, ready to go.
Okay, I take aim at another one and I shoot. Actually, I take aim at the one behind us and shoot.
All right, draw me a card.
Back, not even looking back, and just shooting.
Also, if any of you guys have an idea for what wild thing is going to happen to Colette, let us know.
There's all sorts of fun stuff in that cart. I don't unload that thing. It could have like nitroglycerin in there. It could be piles of tools.
Yeah, $20 is find something cool.
Wait,
Chat donators. Is anyone going to donate to find something really cool in that cart?
Yeah,
I got a 6, so with guns it's an 8.
It's an 8. Okay. All right. You shoot. You don't do any damage. One probably pings off someone, but doesn't take them out for sure. You're gonna get a.
There was a comment in the chat asking how much they need to donate to find out what happens to Christa.
I see Saffron going because I'm thinking about being stuck in an accent.
Oh goodness. There's $20 is find something cool.
$20, and you can decide what happens.
Exactly. Although $25 is make everything worse. So.
So you can decide
asking for
either
a
way.
dubstep cannon.
Yes, dubstep
$20
cannon is a
for
very good idea.
25 for bad.
Exactly.
All right. As you guys are all doing this, you hear some shouts from those bots. You get out of here. We're gonna get the heart, and it's not for you.
Oh, competition.
I'm gonna try use my stunt everybody leaves happy and say, hey, what about this? What if we find it and give you guys the credit?
Draw me a
Leave
card.
us alone, we find it, you get the credit for finding it.
And while you're doing that, I would like to get ready for a shoot 'em up range attack because I've got a whole bunch of gears in a thing that I could just like shoot out like shrapnel. So I'm a draw for that.
Beautiful. Give me a card.
I think I did terribly because I have that's 4 total because I drew a 3. I've got a skill for that, I guess.
How do stunts work for that?
Did not work super well.
So you were drawing to kind of like just shoot a whole bunch of.
I was getting ready to, yeah.
Okay, but
shoot.
You're still getting ready then.
Yeah, I'll have to wait another bit.
All right. All of your Wi-Fi sensors ping, and you can hear that more backup is coming for these guys. A couple more robots show up kind of behind them, and they are all shooting at everyone. Everyone draw me another card to see if you get shot. Did we have any donations or ideas for what happened
There
to
was a $15 donation that just said danger, danger.
All right. Okay. So Colette, I think
I love it.
That
I was
cart
noticing
might have been
Will
full of
Robinson.
some very, very shoddily put together kind of half-finished projects. Some of them might have been like farm equipment with a lot of gasoline in them.
Oh, no.
Maybe some
Oh.
explosive nitroglycerin from.
There's also one from Taryn for $25.
And yelling all the bad in chat. So I believe everything has gotten worse for us.
One.
All right,
No.
everyone,
Also
draw
lots
me
of
2
danger.
cards, one for the gun and one for the explosion. Tell me what you get.
Okay.
I got a
for the
5 and a
guns,
4. I'm screwed.
Jacob, you got
Here's my 2 draws.
8 and a king. All right,
Well, the king was from the first draw you told us to do.
that's fine. Yeah,
The
yeah,
8's from the second.
perfect.
I had
I've got
a-
a 7 and a queen.
7 and a
So-
queen.
I will point out I am prone, which will probably help with the gun, but not the explosion. That being said, I do have resistant frame +2. The gunshot I drew an 8. The explosion I drew a 3.
Got it, got it,
Question,
yeah,
question. Actually, I got
Yeah.
one question. I have demolitions at a fairly high skill. I would probably know how to store the explosives or anything like that on there. Like if it's
Yeah, but we got 2 negative donations, unfortunately.
okay, fair enough.
So
That's better.
something has gone wrong somewhere along the way.
Oh, that's a
Somebody
terrible.
gave
me a
That's a
donation.
terrible.
You were not expecting to. You forgot you put them in this cart before you made this trip. It was only for short trips only,
Yeah.
and should not have been on the road at all.
Ah, shit! I stacked all the missiles in there. Why did I keep all those damn missiles?
God damn.
For anonymous donating the danger, thank you.
Yes.
Colette, what did you draw?
A 10 and an 8.
And an 8. All right, so. Amy, you're not doing too hot. You are going to be knocked and blown quite a bit away. And you have a shot that is going to do you're going to take 1 point of damage in total, and you're knocked prone.
So is that marking a stress?
Yes, mark 1 physical stress.
Okay.
Jacob, you had a king and a 6, I think it was?
King and an 8.
King and an 8. All right, so you are you're gonna take half. You're gonna take 1 point of damage from the explosion, but you escape the bullets. All right, Mr.
So
Hat, what
I
did you
have
get?
2 points of physical stress damage. What happens?
You're fine for now. You just have 2 points of damage. Yep.
Okay.
Mr. Hat, what did you get again?
For the bullet or for the?
Oh, that's right. Okay, so you are fine for the bullet, and then you are been damaged by the explosion. You were on the ground right next to it. You couldn't get away.
I hugged it. It was a danger hug.
It was a danger hug. What happened to you? Did you do you have a malfunctioning part? Do you have a limb or something that's knocked kind of mostly off? What happened to you?
Oh, you know what? I'm going to
You have a
lose.
concave chest now.
Yeah, like I'm going to. No, actually, I'm going to lose my tool arm, like my plasma torch arm and that kind of stuff. It's just going to be just like blown off, and who knows where. Like it's not within sight if it's still there.
All right.
Error.
All right, Colette, you were trying to crawl underneath this. What did you draw there?
For me? Sorry?
Yeah.
Oh, a 10 for the gun and an 8 for the explosion.
All right, so gun you're safe from. You were blocked by the cart from the gunshot. Unfortunately, you were in the thick of this, and you had two negative donations and a joker. Can you tell us what happened to you? What new tragedy has befallen you? And take a point of damage, please.
So I would imagine she was trying to kind of like climb under the thing, and being that it was an explosions go in all directions, so she was probably just about to get under it, or like she was getting under it, and it kind of blew out, and one of the sides managed to blow straight down and take off her other leg.
Oh no!
Oh yeah, that sounds about right.
No. This is
Are you gonna become a centaur?
We're gonna mount her onto Dubby.
That's wild as hell. I love it.
Between Racket and myself, I'm a welder. I can do this, and with Racket's help,
All your fault.
That's wild.
Oh, it's all my fault.
Perfect.
Oh, man.
All right, and I think James, what did you draw again?
I got a Queen of Hearts and a 7 of Spades.
All right, you're safe from the bullets. The 7 of Spades, you're gonna you're gonna have the explosion kind of knock you prone, but you're not gonna take any damage.
Okay.
All right. What's everyone up to?
Quick question.
Yes.
Damage is physical stress.
Yeah,
correct?
take 1 point of physical stress.
Okay. Thank you.
Everyone starts with 4.
Cool.
You have 4 mental stress as well, but I don't know if we're going to use those. I'll find out as it happens.
All right. Let's see here. How far away is the closest of these bots?
They're a good distance away. They're probably a good 50 meters away. Kind of
Okay,
up
so
on hills.
I cannot
off
close
the
that
path.
distance. Okay.
So we're all kind of connected by Wi-Fi, right?
Yeah, you guys all have like long range sensors and all sort of connection things.
I try and hack into one of them and make them turn on their friends.
You can give me a draw. Do you have a skill that will help with that?
I do. Hacking/viruses.
Perfect. Yeah, give me a draw.
So I got 5 total.
you do not succeed. You kind of sit there and
I kind of figured I wouldn't with that.
yeah, you're kind of sitting there and think about it, and they go, get the hell off our private network and get off of the heart. You are just in our way, and it is going to be ours.
You know what? I'm gonna dig us a trench.
Give me a draw. You have a skill for that, don't you?
Oh gods, yeah. I'm just
this
like
is
instant
amazing.
trench, just dig in.
A trench.
A trench.
That's beautiful. I love it.
I got a queen, and I guess that would be my my digging skill is +4.
You dig a
So-
trench. Do you
Don't
help
worry,
kind of
I'll
like
make us
push
some cover.
everyone who's into it? What's everyone else up to? There's a
with-
trench.
With one of my abilities of who's who, do I know who's out there?
No, you don't recognize anyone.
All right. So,
You might have seen them around, but they're not bots you know.
There's a trench.
There is
That
a trench.
seems like cover from these bucket of bolts.
It do.
All right, I'm gonna get in the trench and follow Clutch.
Beauty.
I'm going to as well.
So I have an aspect that says recklessly obsessed. I'm going to
You do.
ignore the trench and start shouting out, ignore my wound, and just keep heading in the direction we were going, despite everything that's going on, and also antagonizing them by shouting out, "No, the heart of gold is ours! All human technology is ours!" And keep going.
I absolutely adore it.
With
All
him
right,
doing that, I'm going to follow behind him and try and give cover to him because
You're trying to protect him.
it's part of my job.
Ah,
He's obviously in danger, so I'm like, okay, gotta go protect him.
Jacob, you can add an extra refresh point on there to your total. You should have if you took 3 if you took 3 stunts, you should have had, I believe, 3 refresh points to start with.
Now, what do they do again?
You can use those to re-roll, and
Right.
they basically work with like inspiration or willpower. If you're in a bind or something like that, you can use them to help yourself out.
So I'm gonna follow behind him and shoot and get him cover fire, try and do my best to make sure he doesn't get more hurt.
Oh,
All right.
I'm kind of flailing around, so I am going to use my bumbling dodge stunt while I'm like shuffling forward, regardless of everything else that's going around.
All right, Mr. Hat and Bart, please draw me a card each.
I'm not aiming that good today.
2.
Actually, I'm gonna use one of my refreshes and redraw.
Go for it. You just got a free one.
Yeah.
So I don't know how the stunts work, but I do have a resistant frame. I am using bumbling dodge. I got a 2.
Okay. Yeah. Thankfully, you do have a stunt and a resistant frame, because you are like blindly wandering into a goddamn firefight.
Oh, I got a 7 with my 5.
And you rolled a 2. Honestly, the only thing that's saving you right now is the fact that this crazy bot is behind you trying to protect you. So as bullets start kind of ricocheting off of you, the main shooter who was directed at you, like the closest one to you, does get dinged by one of Bart's bullets, and he gets kind of spun out, so he's not actively shooting at you anymore.
MyHero.exe.
As this happens, you are all kind of still a little bit confused as to what exactly is going on. The explosion just happened. There's a trench. There's a pony. Colette has no legs. Mr. Hat is wandering blindly ahead into bullets like the Terminator. To be fair, he is a robot.
May I do a thing? Or
yes. What would you like to do?
I have a skill of information gathering with a stunt of tell me more about that. And so I would like to kind of like prop myself up and be like, now, excuse me, y'all. I don't know if any of this is necessary. Maybe we're not even in each other's way. Why don't you just tell us what's going on? Maybe we can all help each other out.
Draw me a card.
Ta-da! Draw. A 10 plus 4.
Ooh, all right. So yeah, you're probably communicating with robot communication, so you don't have to worry about whether they can hear you or not. One of the robots is going to communicate back. We need that heart. We need it, or our town is gonna die. The mines, they're closing in on us. Our town is down to 50% of its people from last month. It's too fast. We need the heart.
Oh, well, goodness, of course we're gonna share. Right, everybody?
The heart is ours. Keeps going.
Well, now, Mr. Hat, I'm sure we can use its knowledge for everyone. Right, Racket?
I just want to say, he's got the aspect of recklessly obsessed.
Why are they all shooting at us? Stop shooting at us.
Mr. Hat, you can also take a refresh point for your recklessly obsessed.
So, I don't know. I mean, we've been hired to get the thing. I don't think we want to.
Oh, well, goodness, once we find it, though, wouldn't it just be better to share the knowledge with everyone?
There's only so much that can go around. Like, you only got so many pieces and parts.
Well, I thought this was some kind of all-powerful energy source. Can't we all share it?
I mean...
This is acceptable as long as I get my hands on it first, and he keeps going forward.
While all this is happening, because you are all kind of in communication with this group of bots, you start noticing that less and less of them are in this communication kind of over the next minute or two. What do you all do?
Is something happened to them?
Would you like to make me
just come out.
Perceive or a notice or a...
Yeah,
okay
I'm gonna
out there?
pop my head up over the edge to get some ocular visual perception going on and listen up to my frequencies, see if I can figure out how many there are. So let me see what I got. I've got a queen.
Ooh,
and I have a fair in noticing that kind of stuff.
There are 13 of them.
Oh my goodness.
There are 11 of them.
Oh, there's 11 of them.
There are 8 of them.
Optimistic denial, it's fine. Everything's
There are 7
fine.
of them.
Keep going.
See, I don't think it's a problem because they're all dying, but we should probably leave. I'm just gonna say that right now. I'm just gonna, yeah, let's just go. Which way
What do you all do?
go? Rocket's gonna start, like, scuttling in a direction that is not here because I'd rather just them getting picked off and not us.
Ratchet, give me a hand on connecting the thing that carries the stuff. We gotta get dubs off.
Error, input not found.
What? Damn it!
Error, input not found.
I'm going to,
My designation is Racket Clutch, you know that.
What did I say?
Not that.
I will turn around and, like, physically shout at them. Hurry! Hurry! Time is of the essence! Move swiftly!
So
use encouraging to try and help them do whatever they're going to do.
Ragged's gonna head back to Clutch and to see what exactly is going on there.
Wait,
So,
we gotta
Colette
get the
and Clutch,
burning.
what are you doing?
The Clutch is gonna go over and I'm not. Has he noticed that Colette is like stuck under the thing yet?
She's kind of made her way like out from under it, but she definitely doesn't have legs anymore, and she's just kind of like boop 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 boop,
yeah,
and just kind of making her way towards where Mr. Hat is.
All right. In which case, Clutch is gonna be look down and be Miss Colette, sorry, and he's gonna come out of the trench, roll over. He's gonna pick her up and like put her on the back of the onto the back of Dubs, and then Dubs is like attachment back to the cart, which I'm guessing is burning right now. He's just gonna go like wham, and I'm just gonna smash off the bottom of the like.
Beautiful. Draw me a card.
Awesome. I've got smashing it +4. Let's do this.
Excellent.
Thank you, Mr.
and
Clutch. Oh, well,
I
thank
got
you,
it.
Mr. Dubstep.
I got an ace.
Mr. Dubby.
Nice.
Gotta
Aces
save
are
the W.
high. It's clean off. What are you guys all up to next?
Actually, I'm just gonna slap Dubby on the back haunch.
So, do I notice that Colette is legless now? Because I went back to because Clutch called. Okay, so what
That's
exactly
pretty
do I
obvious.
see here? Is
There's
that
like
Colette has
charred
no legs,
shrapnel smoking everywhere.
and
including the legs,
and
like-
Dubby, Disco Pony. What's is it's fine?
Did Dubby take any damage?
Dubby's not looking too hot.
It's
I'm gonna.
fine. Everything's fine.
Can I start like disassembling parts of Dubby that are falling off and like see if I can and give new legs to Colette?
You can draw me a card.
Okay.
No, centaur.
Or a satyr.
Colette.
Or a satyr.
Or a satyr, yeah.
Yeah.
Can
What
my
should I?
encouraging
Would this be
help
crafts
with this?
mechanics? This would be
Chat,
my.
don't need to
yes.
choose.
That'd be 10. Because I'm great at that. 10.
Beauty. All right. Yeah, you're getting parts off. You're getting things ready. Colette, what are you doing watching all
bang, 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 crank.
Goodness. Oh my. Oh, goodness. Hello.
What are you doing to Dubby? Oh my God.
Dubby, no. Oh,
Well, I
God.
preserved its vocal box and
this? Dubby,
and its head, so we can put it back
I
together
love
later.
you, Clutch. Goodbye, Clutch.
No,
It
Dubby,
is so
my
dark,
friend.
Clutch.
It's
It is
fine.
So cold.
It's just temporary disconnecting.
Okay.
Bang.
You're going to
Stop
the big
that.
garage upstairs.
Ratchet cranks. Well, I might need to reboot a bit. You gotta.
When did this become a horror story?
It's a fairy
Sorry, I
tale.
started with the hot potato and it just went off the rails for me.
It's a fairy tale. They're horrifying.
It's very true.
It'll be fun. We just gotta get it some new parts. But it's not as urgent.
What's
I mean, I could
Listen,
put
Niall, it's fine. Everything's fine. And keep going.
time to go.
Goodness.
Are you guys all trying to get out of here now?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's time to
Yes.
carry
Am
on.
I physically attached to?
That's my
Parts
next
of
question.
Debbie.
How's Colette
You-
looking there?
50-50. You either have 2 legs or 4 legs. I'm not sure.
Draw a card.
Awesome
Yeah.
humans.
All right. So red or black? Black is 2 legs. Red is 4. Jokers are still wild.
Jokers are I don't know.
Jokers, you end up with 6.
Look what's still one leg.
Somehow there's extra legs.
They're wild.
Black.
I mean,
Black is 2 legs as long as it's not a Joker.
so you're basically just a satyr.
Amazing.
Which means we still have parts to fix Dubby later.
Oh my God, Dubby's front half is on his 2 legs, and I'm attached to its back legs.
I just had to do recalibrate some of the balancing.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
This is madness.
Fucking amazing.
Well, this
It's
isn't the kind of kicking I
fine.
used to do, but
All right.
So, we
What
can
y'all
keep
doing?
Going.
You running?
Yeah.
You motoring?
I guess
or
so,
you
yeah.
gambling lazily?
We've
What you
wasted
doing?
way too much time. It's
Yeah,
time to
we're-
make a move on.
We're following behind Mr.
Yeehaw! Wait.
Not me!
Mr. Hat, even
No,
though-
smack Colette's ass! Oh, goodness!
No, it's stops being like, wait, that's not right.
All right,
Even
everyone
though,
draw me a
Mr.
card.
Hat is, even though Mr. Hat is rushing ahead, he trips and falls on himself constantly. So actually, isn't that fast?
All right, everyone draw me a card. If you have any skills in like speed or stealth,
I have drive.
nope.
No.
I got an ace.
I have
no.
navigation.
That's a 3.
Nope.
I ain't
I
fast.
got ace.
You got an
I've
A.
got
But I'm consistent.
I've got a 4, but I also have I'm the Juggernaut, bitch.
Oh my lord.
I don't know if that helps you just plow through rocks and stuff like that, but nothing's stopping me.
So
I've
glad
got
you took
a
that.
9, and the only skill that might be applicable is Wasteland Wandering.
You're also like in the lead too. So you and Jacob, you got an ace, right?
And I have navigation, which might help.
Navigation's not gonna help with this one. All right, so
Okay.
you two are up ahead. You're getting out of range here.
What about
Colette, what did
nimble?
you get?
An ace.
An ace. You're up there with them too. Your
These
new legs
legs are
work. God
great.
damn it! These
Exactly.
are fast.
This, oh my
Yeah.
goodness, this is so quick. This is faster than when I had 2 legs.
Can you do a can-can?
You still have
No,
2
I-
legs, darling.
See, I can't kick forward now. I can only kick back.
Can you do a can-can? The question still stands.
I cannot.
Do you
Cannot.
need me to reverse the some of the hinges? Because I mean, I just gotta crank them a bit.
Oh, I'm sure we can deal with that later. This is perfectly fine for now.
There are people shooting at us.
James, what did you
Yeah,
what
there's
did you draw?
fewer and fewer of them.
Oh, what did I draw?
And Amy, what did you draw?
I'm just gonna redraw because I forgot.
For the running,
Put it
Yeah.
in.
I drew a 3.
Okay.
Now I've got nothing
got a
to add
s-
to it.
Sorry, James.
I've got a 6, and technically I've got run as a +1, so I got a 7.
Okay, so James, you're doing fine. You're not as far ahead as the other 3, but you're getting there. Amy, you're let me see here. You're in
I
the
ain't
back
fast.
here. Draw me another card as a bullet comes barreling towards you.
That's a 10.
A 10. All right, do good. It deflects right off you. You got a little dent,
Big.
but a little hole, but it didn't hit anything vital. And as you are heading off, can you do you have like a perception or a notice or anything like that?
Me? Yeah,
Yeah.
I got notice.
Perfect. Draw me a card.
That's gonna be 5.
5. All right. You see as you kind of as the last of this group to kind of get out of this valley here, you do see kind of a dark shadow kind of step out from the top of the hill with a bit of a glint of a gun. You see and a big black hat kind of watch after you as you hightail it out of there.
Well, that's not
And
nice.
you can tell that there are no more of the robots who were ambushed you.
Mhm. So the good news is the ambushers are all gone. The bad news is I don't know what got them.
It was obviously Bart. Carry on.
Bart is a real good shot.
Oblivious knows.
It's fine.
Don't know if I'd take credit for all of it. There is someone else helping us. But let's keep going.
All right, so you guys make your way to the fort. As you arrive there, this is a pretty bustling fort. It's a pretty busy place still. It's a you all know it as a bastion of a holdout against the hive minds. There is there's a really busy saloon. There's kind of some businesses, all that sort of thing, just doing about their business. It's a good place to buy parts when you need them and to trade and or kind of just connect with people when you need something or want to get a job. You all know where the marshal usually hangs out at the saloon. What are you guys gonna do?
I'll walk right in since it's nice and quick. I'm probably walking ahead of everybody. Walk
Oh,
in. We're looking for the. Is Manka still with us?
Manko is not with you, no.
Okay, he just sent us on our way.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'll walk in and do I see the mayor?
Marshal.
No, Marshal. Yes, do I see Marshal?
The marshal is around, yes. He's talking with someone over kind of just
Blogg,
over
did
on
you
the
have a
side there.
question?
And Mr. Hat.
Very, very important question. Does the dubstep go with Colette?
According to the fan art that Professor Multiverse did,
Already?
the music part, yes, the music was on the back half, so I got the music
You
part.
have the cutie mark with the music.
I'm my
follow
own
the
accompaniment.
I follow the human music.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, someone might want to find a way to shut that off before you have to do any actual stealth work. Just saying.
Yes.
But for now,
What is
you're in the
this
saloon
stealth you
anyways.
speak
I
of?
have a question. Can I use human knowledge to know what type of dubstep it is? Like, who's the DJ?
Early
can,
dubstep, is it late age?
But it's a
house.
future artist who I mean, we haven't heard of, but
Oh,
damn,
there
they
we
were
go.
good.
I do have human knowledge.
You know exactly who it was. Are you going to tell Mr. Hat about it?
Oh yeah, I'll tell Mr. Hat about it.
Some trivia there.
Hey, just so you know, Ms. Hat, this is DJ Skrillex.
Spectacular.
All right, as you are making this music and you wander in, the marshal is going to turn to see what is doing this and go, and you will see the marshal is a kind of a very dignified, stately looking, vaguely feminine bot who is going to who clearly knows what's going on in this fort, knows what's happening, and recognizes you and goes, Colette, you've made some changes.
She's doing like the dancing ponies.
I'm
as
glad
she
you
walks
made it
in.
though.
Oh yes, it unfortunately a friend of ours somewhat unexpectedly donated these on our way here. We were attacked, and oh my goodness, I can't.
Was it
Oh, you see, I cannot believe what happened. They came out of nowhere and they were shooting
was
at
it
us.
the Shadow
Oh, my
Ranger?
goodness. The Shadow Ranger, is that a person? Was it the
What?
Shadow? Was it the
What?
Shadow Rangers? Hello?
What?
Come in. Was it the Shadow Rangers?
There was more than
He's
one.
loudly shouting this.
I mean, I didn't see anybody.
There was a whole lot of very angry folks.
Whole lot. Yeah, there was a
There
bunch
was
of them,
two
and then
groups.
they all got picked off by somebody else.
The Shadow always works alone.
That's
If it was a
very
shadow, then
meh.
there's 13 of them.
Lonely.
Don't know what she's
What?
talking about.
What exactly is the shadow? I'm a little confused.
The
So-
Shadow- probably-
Ranger Clutch.
We don't know,
Probably
but
a Lone Ranger designation of some sort.
it's been picking off bots around these parts.
How much have I known
Let
about
us
them?
know.
With who's who?
Draw me a card.
Actually, could I roll a history?
I know nothing.
And yeah. You got a 3. Bart, you have not heard of any of this.
Ooh, I got a queen +1.
Okay, yeah, you've actually heard some rumors about this. There is a mystery kind of vigilante gunslinger who's been hinted to have been glimpsed when people have turned up dead and when bots have turned up dead. But no one really knows much about them or where they came from, except that bots who aren't part of a hive mind keep not having a great encounter.
Oh.
I'm gonna.
So her eyes will like roll a few times as she stops and like categorizes and stops and goes, "Oh, that ranger. Oh goodness. Definitely not them."
I'm going to go over as if I just noticed Colette's new legs to examine them, and once I just kind of look at them for a bit, it's like, shoddy workmanship. Here, let me help, and I go to raise my missing arm. Error.
Um,
What
yeah.
happened? Where's my arm?
It looks like you lost it in the last scuffle there. 1 second. And Racket's gonna look like rummage through like a case that like strapped to their side and pull out like legitimately unfold an arm and we'll be like, I got a spare.
The marshal's
Acceptable.
gonna watch all of this and go, I can see y'all need some help. Let's get you into the part room and see if we can help get you all fixed up a little bit there, polished some of those holes up maybe. And
Racket
Hey,
does
Ratchet.
excellent work.
Hey, Ratchet, just to ask, with that arm there, is that my exhaust hydrolyzer?
Not anymore.
I don't recognize the name of that part, but it works as an arm just fine. Why did you need it? You seem to be working just fine as you are.
I just want to make sure none of my emissions are building up,
I don't think so.
He's gonna like start looking under his like
Racket
casements.
literally sticking a hand in.
I think you are physically incapable of farting.
all right, as you guys are led
You're
to
a strange one
a
there, Mr.
storeroom, if you've been here before, you might remember that it was once full of tons of parts. It was just a great kind of marketplace, bonanza of anything you could find or need. These days, it's looking a little picked over. There's not everything you could need. There's some things. There's some help. Is anyone going to try to fix kind of some of the stuff they have? You
yeah.
can draw me a card if you're going to
Yes,
look for a
please.
part or
So-
try to fix something.
Does
I'll try
anyone
to fix
also
myself up a
want to?
bit.
Does anyone want to take a quick bathroom, grab a drink break? Is everyone good? I
Yeah,
would
we
like
can
to
do that
open my
right now if you'd
window.
like. Everyone,
Yeah,
take
we should
a
do that now.
take a break. Perfect.
Okay, I'll be
I
right
don't know how to set
Um,
up that on
We'll
the
just
thing
leave
though.
this up. Well, we can just leave it up here. Just means that mute and step away, basically.
Okay.
So
perfect.
as long as we still got someone talking to the chat and being like, "Hey, folks, what's up?" And not just completely bailing on them, I
Not
think
just
we good.
completely. All right.
Yeah.
So how long do we usually do that for? Like 10 minutes, 15 minutes?
Not even that long, like 5 to 10, I think.
Okay, perfect. So I've got
What is better?
34 on my clock. So let's say at probably at 40, we'll come back. That's about 6 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll be
Alright.
back very
If everyone's not back by then, we'll wait. But yeah, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right. And
Sounds
I'm not
good.
going anywhere, so I might no,
If
I
I
have
can
water.
I'll be
move
here.
with this thing. Oh, I got
I'm good
Oh
with
gosh, this is
water.
hard.
I don't know if
Oh no!
if Blogg. I don't know if Blogg meant to, but at one point he was like.
It was
I'm not sure if it was
funny.
It was on-
Okay, BRB.
Okay.
I'll be right back.
I'm gonna do the same.
Chat dance party time.
Oh, my head.
Oh, how long are these games? Is it
I think it would
3
have like
hours
the
or 4
weirdest
hours?
dots.
We can go up
Weirdest
to
color
4.
dots.
4 hours,
So,
okay.
yeah.
And we've been going for an hour and a half so far, right?
Yes, because it's 9:30. Yeah.
Beauty.
Exactly. This is a very cheap corset, and the one side has decided to bend.
I hate that.
And if I pull it really tight, it doesn't quite do up great, but if I pull it really tight, it stops digging in. But it's hard to get it on my own. I need a cincher. It's very warm in here. I guess we are in a desert, so. Oh, there's my phone.
Also, there's been like many years of like advanced global warming.
There, exactly. Yes. Well, hey, since we're talking about future robots, let's look at this beautiful collection of Beast Wars figures I have next to me. Let's see what we have. We have Dinobot. Terribly exciting, I know. Yeah, I know you would, Taryn. Let's see, what else do we have? Which ones do I know the name of? Oh, Rhinox fell down.
How's everyone in chat doing today? I hope you are all enjoying. If you do have any like ideas or anything at any point, let us know, and definitely make sure you donate if you can to the charity. It's all for a good cause. And if you can't, don't feel bad about it. Do what makes sense for you.
Mm-hmm. I am, yes, Wonka, I'm pretty excited. I think they're going to be very good. However, my partner, who does a podcast about Beast Wars that you should check out. It's called Too Much Energon. They do it weekly, and they've been going for about a year now. They've literally gone episode by episode through the entirety of Beast Wars. They are currently working on Beast Machines, working their way through every episode. Then they're going to do the Kingdom, the Transformers Kingdom, which is the next season Netflix show. They also talk about the Beast Wars comics, and yes, they're going to be very excited to talk about the new Beast Wars movie, which should be quite good. I'm quite excited about it.
I just told David, I'm like, oh, she knows someone who does a podcast for Beast Wars about Energon, and David's like, do you mean Energon?
Exactly. If you also like other 90s show, they also do a show called Alphanumeric, which is about the 90s cartoon reboot, and they go through episode by episode. They were on hiatus for a little bit, but I think they're coming back soon. And then they also do random podcasts where they do random episodes of random TV shows, and they just talk about it. So check out Lasercomb, Lazorcomb, and you can listen to that. We also do one called Based On, where we talk about movies based on books and the books that they're based on, that I and my partner Christopher do. So we've talked about some fun stuff. Yes. That's my blathering bit.
Excellent.
Y'all can take over now.
What?
Hello,
blather?
chat. We are
Blather.
back.
We have
Blather.
returned.
We're still
We're
waiting
not all
on our
back.
bartender.
You mean
We're
bartender?
missing one.
Mr. B. Ender?
Taryn, I realized Taryn told me I needed to lose an arm at some point.
Oh,
And I
wow, did you have
realized
that ability to just
I
do
can
it?
Just do this.
You've got the green screens going.
Ah, so good.
I do not know what's happening with my...
Can you just drape green screen over yourself? Because yes.
Yeah, you can. So
Well
I'm just gonna
done.
disappear my arm
Yes.
into the nothingness here.
Yeah,
into the
exactly.
air.
much. Yep.
Good job.
I
robots out of
don't
work.
know what my accent is doing or why, but it is. I don't know.
Oh,
I'm
you
so
know what?
sorry, everybody. I don't do accents ever.
It's a
How's
saving
everyone
grace
feeling
that
this
Kelly's
is
not
going?
here.
I feel like this has been a lot more chaotic than I thought it was going to be in all the right ways.
How did you not think this was going to be chaotic from your character alone?
No, I did. This character did not end up exactly how I thought they were going to be. It's been a little bit more
A little
fun.
more goofy.
Yeah.
Good,
That's good.
good.
As long
good.
as everybody's having fun, that's the important part.
What about Clutch, Bartender, and Lottie?
I'm liking it. It's fun.
Pretty good, yeah. I'm having
Oh,
fun
yeah, my
trundling
name's
around
still
on my tank
the other
train.
game.
Yeah. You've still got your name from the thing. Yep.
I gotta admit, I'm sorry. I'm actually really kind of secretly quite proud of this.
It's
Like 10
amazing.
minutes before, and it was like,
be.
I have foil, I have a headset, and it was like, I got some plastic like freaking things. Like, I'm a welding droid. This works.
No,
The
I
both of
couldn't believe you
so
guys.
good.
Like seriously, I'm like, oh, okay, like they're gonna like, you know, like wear like one of those like future set of glasses, and like that'll be it. And
Yeah.
then you guys all went above and beyond.
Oh yeah, friggin' like Jacob, you look so slick.
Like mercenary, John
Jacob
Wick.
looks
yeah.
like
It's good.
Jacob looks like he could be like a modern day freaking vampire. Like, so smooth.
It's like a modern day
Looking
assassin.
slick.
I
Yeah.
was going for more like bartender style, like fancy bartender.
Yeah, it's fair.
Yeah, no, you're doing
It's
good.
yeah, like
very
posh
I'm just-
suave.
'Cause
One
I
thing I
was-
do want to say is, if anyone decides to wear tin foil or aluminum foil,
Yeah.
aluminium foil on their head, it doesn't breathe. I'm just gonna put
No,
that out
it
there.
wouldn't. No.
Blogg, nothing breathes on your head except for maybe hats or hairnets.
Hey, I don't know. Colander's working pretty well.
Yeah,
I mean, you do have
Yeah.
all those
it comes-
ventilation
yeah.
ports.
That's the
Right.
best use of a colander
Wait,
I've
wait.
seen in years.
That is
Although
technically
I had to add a toque because I got some really weird hickeys.
Also, Taryn, he's not just wearing
Ooh,
a
you got some
colander.
hickeys?
He's also has a light attached to the colander.
Oh yeah. Oh,
'Cause
ow.
He's a mining droid.
I know.
The light
I
is
noticed
great.
That it was beautiful.
It's so good.
great.
Yeah, I'm just
mining.
glad we happen to have like a cowboy hat type thing just kicking around the house.
Right.
I was like, I got nothing for this, and my dad's like, do you need a cowboy hat? I'm like, yes.
Done.
Excuse me. How did we? What? It's actually like weirdly stiff and woven too. Like, oh, that was a mistake.
It's like a real
low.
Fun fact.
I
Fun
know.
fact. James was once killed by Rainbow Dash.
Fun fact.
And then
I also
butchered
got
Dubby
my
the-
revenge.
And then I butchered Dubby. I'm so sorry, Dubby.
And
Dubby will be fine
learned
later.
the power of friendship.
I don't know. Maybe Clutch backed up Dubby back at his house.
I mean, I
Wait,
saved the
wait.
memory ports. They just need to be reconnected.
See, I like the
I have
idea that
skill in
Dubby's
system
fine.
recovery.
Dubby
I
will
have
be
skill
fine.
in system recovery.
I'm just
Yeah.
imagining there's going to be this terrifying two-legged version of it that's going to be like wandering around with like a horse head and
That's
nothing else in the back.
That's totally
You know,
what it
dragging
is.
cables behind it, and people are going to be like, "What
Oh,
is
Mr. Hat,
that?"
I have skill in hacking and viruses.
This is
You can
just
combine
zombies.
them.
Robot
Yeah,
zombies.
but
We're in
yeah.
a totally new game.
I'm just
I hate
so
to say
happy
this, but I am.
with the design on my cards. Like, it's
So good.
perfect.
It still makes me feel uncomfortable.
Okay. So
I
last
hate
time,
to say this, but I feel more emotionally attached to Dubby than any of the other characters.
That's fair.
What?
so last time we played Fate in last Extra Life, the digital dice did me so fucking dirty that I went out and purchased Fate dice. And we didn't end up using them for this game, but they do match my outfit.
Did you get pretty
May I
ones?
just
Oh my
say?
god, they're so
Awesome.
beautiful.
Pretty-
I'm actually
and
considering picking up my own set of fate dice.
you can't
Yeah.
really tell,
I
but
keep
these are like
thinking I'm gonna buy some, and then I keep
Keep
forgetting
not.
until it's too late, and then I'm like, God damn it.
The digital rollers do me so dirty. It's
so
real bad.
dirty. Yeah.
Okay,
I cannot
everyone,
wait to use these dice
let's dive
tomorrow.
back in.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited
Oh,
to use
yeah.
those. They're
Let's
so
do
good.
this.
All right, so you are all you've all been healed up. If you had any points of damage, you can clear those off. If you had any
My stress.
any missing parts, you can kind of roll to see or draw to see what it is you get it replaced with. Let me know what you roll if you're doing that.
I
or you
was
draw.
gonna assist Mr. Hat with replacing his arm.
Perfect.
Would you like me to draw for that?
Mr. Hat can draw, and then you can draw as an assist.
Okay.
I need the help because I think 2 is the lowest you
I'm-
can
Is that what you
get.
got?
I
I
got
would
a
be
2
having
of
Mr.
spades.
Hat.
Ooh, and what part are you trying to replace? An arm, Mr. Hat?
My arm that had all my it had my plasma torch.
Oh no. All right,
I would be having
and
Mr. Hat.
My assistance, I will give you 8.
okay, so
4 plus 4.
better than 2.
Not great.
You,
Should I take some more time?
it's just kind of what's here. There's just not a lot here. Definitely nothing with a good tool on it. Just you can get something that will work as an arm.
I mean, this has a hook. It's basically like a pirate,
It's a
like the
hook.
equivalent of like a pirate hook kind of
Yeah.
thing. Yeah, okay. It's a little clip. It's like one of the. It's like one of those like claw like things where you pull the lever like to reach into things, or like the dinosaur head was.
The grabby hands? Yes, absolutely.
Just repurpose one of those. So it'll help you grab onto stuff. I mean, it ain't a plasma torch, but it's better than nothing, right?
You know,
Yeah.
better than nothing.
Good enough to continue our quest for the human knowledge. God, I love humans.
You are such a strange bot. I'm just gonna put it out there.
Does anyone else need a replacement limb?
I guess technically not.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine as you
I'm
are.
fine. I got horse legs now.
They don't have anything
Yeah,
better.
you got all that horsepower.
Yeah, did you get the tail?
Oh, you know it. She's swishing it.
Since there's the opportunity of supplies nearby, and people like Bart have been getting into combat, and I've just been kind of plowing through things. Clutch just kind of barrels through things in general. For anyone who wants, can I try to maybe weld some extra ablative plating onto their frames?
You
Or give me a
can.
shield. I could use a shield.
I'll take some extra plating.
All right. Anyone who is taking extra armor, draw me a card, and then Mr. Hout can draw a card to assist as well.
I have
Jack-
drawn the King of Spades.
Jack of
Oh,
Seven.
yeah.
7 of hearts, and I have +3 to welding.
Okay, yeah, that worked really well for Clutch. You have an extra layer of armor in any physical thing. You can add an extra point onto any anything that might damage you. You can add an
Okay.
extra
I got
point
my
to
enduring
avoid that
frame.
damage.
Cool.
As I'm welding this onto you, I'm going to be like, excellent. I believe the humans refer to this as creating meat shields.
Wait, why is there meat though? I don't have any meat.
I think it's
a
because you
human
meet each other.
expression.
It's an
Yes.
encounter.
It's an encounter.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
A close and intimate encounter between comrades. A
Can I
meat
use human knowledge to try and correct them?
You can, yeah. What would you like to say?
Is that what they call it, a meet up?
Here, let me draw first to see if I can. Okay, I definitely can. I got the Queen of Spades. So, no, because they're made of meat, idiots. They're meat shields because they're made of meat. They're protecting each other.
that just
wait.
seems so counterintuitive.
How do you weld meat?
You don't weld
Exactly.
it to each other.
With
A meat
great
shield is someone in
difficulty.
front of you.
Everyone's just going, that doesn't make any sense. You don't know anything about humans.
I mean, I don't know nothing about humans.
You
but I
can't
don't
weld
care.
humans together. We tried during the war.
Yeah, that did not go so well. You can't just
And so
repurpose
for-
parts the same way.
I'll finish up on clutch.
That's why they lost.
Smack him in the shoulder with my grabby arm that has no like joints. Be like, carry on, meat shield.
Is there something
then
that has
I
like
got a,
shield me?
Jacob, what did you get?
I got a Jack of Spades.
Oh, okay. And Mr. Hat, what did you get for your second card that you pulled?
Oh, I'm doing it one at a time. Okay, 1 second.
Well, you pulled two already. You can just tell me what it was already.
No, I like the fact
Oh
we
no,
got,
I only pulled one. Hold
Oh,
on
okay.
a second.
I like the fact that we've gotten a King of Spades, a Jack of Spades, and then a Queen of Spades.
We have a
Oh, God, what happens if we have a straight
$25
flush?
donation.
We're getting all
The
them face
four
cards
of
and
diamonds.
spades.
Four
All right.
of diamonds. I've got +3 for welding.
Okay, all right, yeah, fair. All right, so yeah, this one, I mean, it's not as
Somebody
perfect
made
a
a
job as your last
donation.
one.
One
But
second.
Jacob, you can take an extra point of armor if against physical attacks there.
Okay. Who got the donation?
Yeah, what was the
I am
donation?
checking. We got a donation for $25. But let me check who it's for.
Oh, thank you, Amanda. Heart. It was for me. It was Amanda. She's a sweetie.
Oh, is Amanda requesting anything for the game, or is this just a? There's nothing written in the.
If there's anything, let us know in the chat.
I'll
As
message her. And
Yeah,
I don't know if she's watching. She probably she's
Just
a very
donating.
kind person.
Well, clearly we have to
I'll
make it
praise her.
everything goes wrong again.
You know what? If she doesn't, yeah, I'm sure she'd enjoy that.
Unspecified, everything goes wrong. Okay.
Correct.
For the DM's choice of when.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. All right,
Don't
as you
worry.
all fix yourselves up, the marshal lets you know that you're invited to dinner at their house tonight to kind of discuss what is going on. You guys all clean up, kind of heal up, and arrive at the dinner. I mean, it's robot dinner, so it's
I was
like
gonna say,
kind
is dinner it's a phrase, it's an expression, it's code. We just
there's
gotta get used to
there's
it.
an assistant bot going around with oil and energy charge appetizers and
Would-
things like that.
Would you
as
like me to
all-
plug you in, sir?
as you all sit down and start talking. So you all know why you're here. The humans had a heart of gold. Everyone thought it was a myth. I thought it was a myth. But we
They
have-
are indeed gracious creatures.
No, they ain't. We killed them all for a reason.
yeah,
But then
that
why would we say they have a heart of gold?
because
it's made of gold.
we need the power source, and that's what it's called. But
Wait, how do we know? How do we know it's actually a thing and not still just a myth? Something must have happened there.
we have new intel. We just discovered the last human base from the last resistance, the missing one, the one that held out for longer than the others until we got the last of them, and we never found it. We got it now.
So
That
there
is
might be
very
a chance
fortuitous.
that there's a human left alive.
No, it's empty. We can tell it's empty, but it's not easy to get into. A lot of bots have tried, and no one succeeded. But
what
the
happened?
last group that went brought back some data. We have floor plans. We have a couple passcodes. We've got a little bit of intel for it, and I think you guys are the crew for the job.
Well, hell, if you could tell me where it is, I can get just about anywhere.
Did you pick us because we're the most disposable ones?
I picked you because I know you can do it.
My core
picked
has
us
a
'cause we owe
half-life
you a
of over
favor.
10,000 billion years. I'm not.
I mean,
very-
that's all I wanted to know. Let's go.
Beautiful. All right, everyone's in. Let's you guys head off toward the human base.
Human base, run.
All right, they will the
It's a
marshal will
speedy
give you
one.
a kind of like a vehicle of some description that you can all go in. I think
I
one
have
of you did have
drive.
a drive. Perfect. All right,
Yeah,
give
there
me
you
a roll
go.
on drive, and one of you had navigation, right?
I can do navigation.
All right, both of you draw me a
Yeah.
card.
Okay. Oh, my
Nine
my
plus
drive is
one.
not great. That's gonna be a 5 because I drew a 4.
And this could be
Oh,
a
wait, I don't
10
have
because I got a
I
9.
have drawn so many
Beautiful. All right, so
fours,
you know where you're going. You're on the right way.
and
Yeah.
it's gonna take a bit. I just gotta. Can I smack it till it works? Because my drive didn't work properly.
Smack it till it works
Yeah,
might be
you-
the reason we're struggling because the vehicle worked when I gave it to y'all.
Well, it didn't because I tried to turn it on and it didn't go. So
Did you try to turn it on by hitting it?
no, I pressed the button.
By
Hey,
hitting it?
Fonzie.
Maybe.
There might be an easy way of solving this, and also, taking care of poor Dubby. Can you mount Dubby's head to the control system?
Give me a couple
Right on the
minutes. Yeah, let me
front.
check this. I'm gonna try and
Please
do
draw
that.
me a card to see if you can successfully do this.
I will
with
help
my crafts
because
mechanics.
we have the technology.
We have the
Yes.
technology. Yours is less good than mine, but it's
Dubby's getting an
Nothing
upgrade.
requires
13 on my end.
Ooh. What do I do?
Dubby's getting a
Yeah.
new
Give me an
steel
assist.
frame.
Yeah. Dubby got an upgrade.
Fuck yeah.
So how much horsepower does this car have?
Dubby got 4 wheels and a fucking boombox, like a full stereo
Ah.
system.
Oh God, we gave Dubby a sound system again. Oh God.
I got the King of Hearts, and I have a system recovery and welding, whichever is better. Welding is +3, system recovery is +2. I want Dubby
Goodness.
back. I want Dubby back.
Dubby's
we
back
will,
in business, guys.
Assist, and Dubby is now a automated sentient car vehicle
Fuck our stealth
transportation.
checks. Dubby for life.
He's like the Jaguar on the front of a Jag.
Yeah.
Did Colette, did you ever try to turn off your music?
Yes, yeah. If she couldn't figure it out, then
Can you draw me a card to see if that succeeded?
Okay. I have nothing for that.
Oh my God, you have a
I don't
booty box.
think. I have a booty box. Oh goodness. So I do have mechanical repairs.
Well, that'll help. Yeah, use
It
that.
still puts me to a 7.
Okay, you get it shut off. It might try to come back on, but you will get warning if it does.
Okay, there'll be a click.
So, anyone else, if we get a something bad happens, if you can remind me of this little feature that's going on.
We do
Um,
have one in the bank.
Oh, excellent.
I'll keep
Yeah.
track of them for you.
Don't
yeah,
worry about
excellent.
it. Don't think about it.
Don't remember that. No. All right, y'all are on the way with Dubby, the horse car, pony car. You are off toward the human base. You're in the right direction. It's not going as quickly as you wanted because the driver is kind of sometimes veering off around a little bit weird routes, but you're on the way.
I'm shaking off our tail.
You guys have
The head's not mounted squarely. It's always
You
trying to
all
go to
have-
the left.
data for the base, the floor plans, how to get in, and you've all been warned that it could be booby trapped, it could be dangerous, and all of that. What is your guys' plan?
We gotta sneak in.
I would like to use a stunt.
Mm-hmm.
That goes with one of my aspects. I am recklessly obsessive, and I would like to use my stunt, obsessively persistent, and just barrel through everything, regardless of whatever the plan is.
All right, so you're not there yet, but are you saying that to the group?
No, but I'm just gonna say
That's what
he's going to do.
We're gonna work with that when we get there. All right, what's everyone else's actual plan?
Anyone who knows me might know that I might be doing this, so this is the warning.
I think we should.
Go ahead, Amy.
I was gonna say we should have a distraction for any automated security measures, and then we should sneak in around the back or side. Got
Like
that.
we're all working together.
I would like to point out. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I know
ahead, Miss
Bart
Gwen.
is a wonderful shot, so he definitely can be our cover.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be the distraction here, lady. Okay.
How
Well,
about I just
I
dig
mean,
through
if
a
it-
wall?
I mean,
That's an
yeah,
option,
but like you
too.
gotta go through the weaker points, like the ones that aren't gonna drop a mountain on you.
Well, yeah, I can. Wait, never
Or a
mind. This is a
building.
terrible idea. I'm not digging under that wall.
I mean, look at
For the reference, this is a kind of a base inside a mountain. It is underground. It is
Hell.
surrounded by rock.
I want to point out, I literally took the skill, diggy diggy hole.
And Clutch took Clutch, what did you take for this? Did you take claustrophobia or something?
I took claustrophobia because I don't want to go under a mountain again. Damn it!
Now,
it's all right.
now, I suppose we don't actually know if anyone's there. I mean, yeah, some people may have heard of it, but we don't actually know. We might be able to just walk in.
Well,
Yeah.
we know maybe.
You have
But-
sensors, so you can kind of do scans. But the rumors have all been the information you got from the marshal, who's the one who has like these feelers out, is that everyone who's tried to go there has died. It hasn't been a good time. No one succeeded in getting to the center of the base.
I have an idea. Like
Yeah.
Clutch will get, or sorry, not Clutch. Mr. Hat will get really quiet for a moment. I have an idea.
Oh, what is it, Mr. Hat?
I will try to connect with their computer system.
Oh,
But
well,
that
I'm
might
sure.
work.
I'm sure between you and Bart, you're both wonderful at that. And then if there's anything needs to be brought down, Rack will be perfect.
I have a virus.
You have
Yeah,
a virus.
I'm sorry, you have a
Oh,
what
you poor
now?
thing.
I have a virus, and I do not directly connect with other things.
That explains things.
Quiet about that.
Oh, I thought you were always real good at connecting, but
I will try and connect, and I don't know what will happen, but I'm sure it will be a distraction.
sorry,
You know-
Bart. What were you saying? Was something wrong with Mr. Hat's connection?
We shouldn't let him do that.
Why not?
It probably won't go good.
I mean, I think
As
it's
oppo-
worth trying. As
It
opposed
sounds
to
better
everybody
than-
dying.
Yeah, it sounds
Well-
better than getting
you
shot and
have.
blown
Good
up.
job, Rack.
Get
That was
assembled.
wonderful.
Technically, the last time other robots contracted the virus, it wiped out a hive except for me.
Yeah, well, none of us are hives, so there's no problem.
Let's
Oh
see what
goodness, you don't
happens.
think that's what happened to those folks that we ran into before? You said they were
No.
disappearing. They clearly didn't run away. They had the upper hand.
Yeah, but I saw a figure up in the shadows, so I don't think that's it.
Oh,
It
that
probably
Shadow
sounds-
Ranger. He's part
Yeah,
of
probably.
a hive too. He seems to be going after people that don't want to be part of hives. I suppose we should keep an eye out for him. Although Mr.
Yeah.
Hat might be okay being that he used to be part of a hive. So maybe he's like immune from him or something. I wonder what he senses in people that makes him think that they don't. She's wandering off.
She's
to herself.
bowing.
Yes.
I'm just gonna follow along. Like, you know
Mr.
what, that
Hat will
makes
just
sense.
kind of watch. What was your actual designation? C01
33T3.
7. Okay,
Yeah, 33T3.
I love it. The ancient language of the humans. lead.
All right, so you guys arrive at the base. What do y'all do? There's no activity. You can actually see some dead bots kind of around the
some
exterior, kind of
parts.
just one or two by the front front entrance there.
I walk up to the
it looks
front
pretty
entrance.
like the front door has been like exploded, but you can't get too far if you look. There's more doors, more locks, all that sort of
If
stuff.
Mr. Hat starts like walking ahead of everybody, Colette will grab him by the shoulders and just kind of pull him back.
I would like to, from a distance, see if I can identify the source of the decommissioning of the bots out front.
Perfect. Do you have a skill to help with that?
I have I've got
Release me.
Scrounge Investigation, or I've got
Investigation.
Notice. Investigation will be good.
Investigate.
That'll do. Add your points onto your draw.
Investigate.
That's gonna be a
Release me.
10.
10. They were definitely damaged by the there's a sniper system. If you get within 10 feet of that door, it will shoot you down.
Hey, so there's a sniper system. They got some turrets going on. So if you get within like 10 feet, it's a bad time. So can someone disable that?
I'm gonna try and hack in and disable it.
Perfect. Draw me a card. Draw me a dice.
There's actually a
9
game I played
plus 2,
that is
so
the
11.
mechanic.
Sorry, what'd you get?
9 plus 2, so 11.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, you can work away on this system. You can shut it down. Yeah, you're pretty confident that you did it.
Okay, and you said the front door is locked?
The front door's been blown open, but past that, you can see a hallway with more doors, more locks, kind of keypads, codes everywhere. Very secure type of military
Okay.
kind of thing.
I want to try and nimble my way through this and get to the first locked door I can.
Perfect. What's everyone else doing?
Well,
If
Colette's
there's still
trying to hold
turrets.
me-
Sorry,
Well,
go
Colette's
ahead.
trying to hold me down and to keep me wandering in. I want to try and break free from her grasp and use clumsy clues and fall down and hurt myself and find out something important about the situation.
Beautiful. Pull me a card.
Oh, not the best. 7 of spades.
Space. That's not bad. You had a really good look at the plans because you were so interested in how humans built their base, and it doesn't
Human
say
base.
on them, but you just have an inkling that the place where humans would keep their best stuff, because you've been in a lot of human sites, would be this way down that hall, and then you go through this place into that room there. That's where we got to go, and you tell that information to the rest of them through your little robot abilities.
Okay, so let's say I break out of Colette's grasp, fall down, and bang my head up against a rock, and it's like, and I will just end up perfectly like, oh, he does.
You're like, this reminds me of a site I saw.
Yeah, and he'll just like start rambling off like, we should go here, like because of this and blah blah blah, and like just start listing off like, we should go here because humans often keep the things that are closest to them at the heart of the building, and this is the most direct path to that, so this is where all the information and the golden heart should probably be, and just start like listing off a bunch of reasons, and then start citing resources and like other like specific things, and be like this was the plan for Fort Knox and blah 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 blah, and just keep going on and on and on about that. I should also probably, I'm guessing, take a point of damage for using clumsy clues.
Yes, you can do that.
Perhaps, Mr. Clutch, perhaps you can, to avoid these turrets.
Actually, instead of a point of damage, sorry for interrupting. What did you damage, like specifically? What happened to you?
I thought I banged my head against a rock.
Maybe you are missing one of your like hearing receptors or one of your visual receptors or something like that.
I love it. I want to not hear.
You only get 4 points of damage in this game, so they're more. I don't want to put one of those on you at this point. But let's do something more flavorful.
What?
Perhaps, since Bart is such a good sneak, for lack of a better word. He's already made his way in there. So perhaps if Clutch, you could dig your way down just a little bit, that we can follow you, Mr. Hat. And she'll like turn his head so that it's the other side that's not damaged. Perhaps you can dig a little tunnel for us to go and follow you around, and then once we're there, either you can drill through, or maybe Racket can open it up if Bart has not already, since he's already in there.
This is a good plan.
I'm pretty good at opening things.
I
think that'll probably work. Oh, here, Mr. Hat, here, come give me a hand. I'll take the lead, and I'm just actually gonna open up my chest plate and I'm gonna pull out a shovel.
All right, anyone who's directly involved, pull me a card.
I am a robot. I'm digging up.
Oh my God, Sylvester! Who?
What?
Donated $100. Who's gonna be turned into a toaster?
Oh my goodness. Okay.
No.
Sylvester's gotta say things.
I'm hoping he's in the chat.
I hope so.
But who did he donate to?
I'm checking. Give me a sec.
I think Clutch needs toast. So Clutch is gonna just basically like start like pull out the shovel thing, pass it over to you, and then he's gonna get this really weird look in his eye, like a transformer, and chonk.
Ah, yes. Human machines.
I
like it, and I'll start.
This unit requests toast.
So
bread. The correct thing is bread.
The donation was to turn Clutch into a toaster. Is that correct? Okay, so let's I think at this point you are going to continue to all infiltrate the base. And then we're going to get hit by a booby trap at some point here. That is basically going to, what is it going to do here? It's got to toast you a little bit.
Oh, does it convince me I'm a toaster?
Yes. Oh, that's exactly it. Insert bread.
It's like a wireless like counter siege measure that just like overwrites the programming of some target nearby and just turns me into a toaster.
And you like start like trying to modify yourself to be a toaster.
All right, so that could happen right here. Yeah.
A little too close. Instead of sniping, it was that counter.
Clutch. Clutch.
Clutch, are you all right?
I'll kick the
rebooting
toaster.
System. Please stand by.
I'll kick the toaster.
Oh, I hate when that
happens.
happens.
Dig.
Do.
Would anyone like to try to help Clutch?
The donation was to Kel.
Oh, the donation was that. Well, that's fine.
That's fine.
A donation.
That's fine.
Yeah.
No, you know what? I'll just put Clutch on my shoulder because it's a human machine now. It fed humans. This is important. And I'll weld Clutch to my shoulder.
I think I'm still the same size as I was before.
Yeah.
Just very
and I'm like
large
5 times the size your size. Like I'm
You are all
huge.
robots, so you are strong. So like it's not impossible to do. It would just be really fucking awkward.
Oh, I'm just imagining like Clutch is like Clutch is massive even for a robot. Like I've got like tank treads.
Yeah, he's a
I
tank
will
tread.
weld myself to Clutch's toaster tank treads.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
What's everyone else doing while these two crazies are trying to turn themselves into a toaster and weld themselves to a toaster?
I'm trying to. So the door is human door, so it has like a locking mechanism, correct?
Bart's like fucking mission.
Can I assist with burglary? Can I I'm gonna look at this and be like, y'all are dumb, and keep
Are
going.
you leaving these two to themselves?
I'm hired.
Them.
You have selected sourdough.
I'm sorry, I have been playing out of character. When Racket says that we're dumb, she's like, right, there's human technology here, and I just fucking ignore Clutch and keep going.
Oh goodness.
So
Is anyone helping Clutch for real?
I am helping Clutch.
Do you have any points in like hacking or coding or repair?
Sure, I have mechanical repair.
Oh, I definitely have
May
the
I offer
technology
you a
and the
toaster
skills.
strudel?
I have the
That
skills
does
to
sound
help
lovely,
Clutch,
but I
but
don't
there
know
are
if
more
that's gonna.
important human things to do.
I have burglary. I can assist
Hello,
somebody
Miss
with
Colette.
burglary.
Analyzing
My
your
job was
preferences.
not to protect Clutch. It was to do this. I gotta do this.
May I
Alright,
offer
Colette,
you a croissant?
roll me at a disadvantage to see if you can reprogram Clutch.
How do you roll with
Reconfiguring
disadvantage?
internal
Take a point off your
organs
score.
to produce
Okay.
croissants.
An 8.
Okay, you have stopped him from physically modifying himself. He still kind of thinks he's a toaster, but he's not actively trying to like turn himself into a toaster anymore.
He's a toaster oven. He's created a little door on the
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I've got an auto forge. I can make anything I want to.
Yeah.
So, yeah. I'll
Like,
totally
this is fine. I
reconfigure
can
into an
continue
oven.
with the mission now. Would you like some toast?
How he's big, right? Like he's like a mini tank, and he's like really, and he's reinforced, right? And there's all these guns around. And you kind of look around. Is the drill still like you have a little drill, right?
Oh yeah, no, I think it's like like massive arm thing. Yeah.
Colette is gonna go. Well, Mr. Clutch. Sorry, don't. Just one moment. She's gonna open the front like toaster door. Pop off the drill, settle inside, turn the drill on, and go, forward, please, Clutch.
Are there ingredients forward?
I don't know if this would fit that well, because you're half horse now.
I thought it was a pony.
It's a small horse. It's a pony.
Still.
Okay, so that's fine.
She folds for easy storage.
Are you sitting on top?
Pony. Yes,
Sitting-
the
no,
Richard Simmons exercise videos.
I've folded the toaster oven door down, and I'm sitting on it with my legs hanging over the front, and like I'm in a little chair, and then I'm gonna I'll say full toast.
Engaging full toast system.
And hope
Please
that he goes
stand
forward.
by.
You're feeling a little warm on the behind.
Oh goodness, well that's cancel toast, please.
Canceling toast.
All right, Bart and Amy, what are you two up to?
I'm trying to pick the human door with my dexterous skill.
You're trying to what the doors?
Just like pick the door.
Okay, draw me a card.
And
Queen of Spades +4.
Okay.
I specifically have a burglary skill.
Oh, perfect. Give me a roll.
Shall I assist or just do my own?
Do me a draw. There's like puzzles and traps and codes
Okay.
all over the place.
So that's 11 total.
Okay.
Yeah,
So the first door you guys get through no problem. That one was easy. Are you guys following the directions Mr. Hat gave?
Yeah. I am.
Full. All right, you're going through. The next one you get to has a code thing, and you have the code from the. Yes, Mr. Hat.
Oh no, go ahead when you're finished.
Okay. You have the code from your info. It's not working. It looks like the code is correct, but the door still won't open. It's just kind of jammed. What are you guys gonna do?
Can I use Bouncer to try and break open the door?
Can you use what?
Bouncer. It's one of my skills, fighting / Bouncer.
Is it one of your skills or one of your stunts?
Skills. So like use
No,
it to-
not in this case. That's a little bit too. That's directed towards like other people or robots or stuff.
Okay.
So I have crafts mechanics, and this door is made of technology.
Mechanics
and
is
pieces.
perfect. Draw me
May
a card.
I smack it until it works or something?
100%. Yeah, that's your stunt.
Totally.
Give me a smack
well,
and a
I drew
draw.
a 4, but I have a +4.
An
That's an
8.
eight.
All right. This is about the same way this door's been going the whole time. It
Well,
creaks and groans, and a part of it kind of falls off. But you can
I've
get
drawn
through.
my at least fourth 4 this game. I'm just gonna point
toss
that
a
out.
4. Toss a
Amy, even when you're not on dice, do you have bad rolls?
Amy,
Yes.
you
All
know
right,
you have more than 4s in your deck. You know that, right?
I'm
Don't always mention
aware.
that your deck is only 4s.
Hey, now, some of us are just cursed by the luck gods, and
People are like,
Amy,
oh no, you're
Amy,
not cursed, and then next
Amy
thing
and
you
I
later.
both suffer from
Amy,
that curse.
I'm
praying for my.
I'm praying to the creator, humans.
Oh, okay.
All right, can everyone draw me a card? Tell me what you got.
Goodness.
Yes.
8 of Spades.
I have a 10. Wow.
Joker.
I have a joker.
Yes. The two.
What were you gonna say before we have 2 jokers? Chat, if anyone's going to donate to help out with those Joker ideas, do it now and let me know.
I know what I want, but
I will mention one thing. We do have one bad thing still.
I got a 10.
You got a 10. Perfect. All right. Oh, we have 2 Jokers. Oh, holy hell. What am I going to do with this?
Blogg, what did you want?
And we're both hanging out
So what
together.
I wanted to say is, Clutch and Colette are together. Mr. Hat is just going to carry on, but he's not going to follow the path that he suggested when he hit his head for his clumsy move. He's going to try and find some sort of a mainframe or something like that and go with his original plan and just kind of wander off on his own, bumbling around and try and infect the systems to whatever that infection will be, because I believe when you and I were talking about this, you said, like, we agreed that it's just kind of up to whatever happens. So he's going to try and, whether it's wireless or not, to connect with the system in this building and see what happens.
You would have to physically plug into to connect that way. You can do that. Is
I'm
anyone
gonna look
else
for an active computer.
Is anyone else watching him or noticing that this is happening?
Do I notice this happens?
You can draw me a card if you think you might, because you would have a good reason to be paying attention to him.
Well, to be fair, you went off and followed the plan, and then the other 2 were busy fixing Toaster Boy.
But he also does have a character.
Oh yeah,
point.
no, that's true. That's true.
Okay, so
otherwise I would
3 Jokers in play now.
Yes.
What'd you get? What? I can't see that. It's blocked
I got a
out.
Joker.
Oh my god, you guys are all dead. TPK, done. Let's calm down. Okay, we need some cool stuff though. Chat, if you have ideas, Colette, you had an idea. What do you got?
So I just thought it would be very funny
please donate to help me.
If my digging idea worked and we ended up digging in under the door and then opened the door from the other side when they're all trying to fuck with it.
Or I'll go straight through the door, right? Like, I'm the juggernaut, bitch, right? Like,
first of all, that is your stunt.
I actually believe you're the toaster now, bitch.
Yeah, you're the toaster knot now.
I'm the toaster.
Not.
Oh my god. All right, so let's start.
No, I'm the juggernaut bread. That's what it is.
Oh, I am bread.
I'm the juggernaut bread.
All right, so first of all, you are going to kind of dig your way. You're kind of barreling through. These guys are working on the door. Racket is just getting that door open enough to slip through. You wouldn't fit through it anyways, Clutch. So you're not concerned, and you just kind of power right on through. As you enter the room, a bunch of traps kind of go off. A bunch of kind of bar systems, big heavy duty, like they know they're dealing with robots, so these aren't to catch humans, these are to catch robots. Kind of traps come down, locking the 2 of you in the room. What's everyone else gonna do? This is our first Joker, by the way.
Sorry, which 2 of us got locked in?
Colette and Clutch were the ones who actually no, you were already through too. You made it through, and then Colette and Clutch kind of like drilled through a wall. So the 3 of you are in that room.
We're coming through.
Okay. Well, this ain't good.
Mr. Hat is off. Jacob, what did you roll for that?
I got the Joker for that.
Oh, that was a Joker. Okay. Okay, so for that one in particular, Mr. Hat's trying to connect to the mainframe.
Oh god, does he connect it? Does Bart connect at the exact same time as Mr. Hat?
This is where I use my stunt. Infectious connection.
I think the mainframe is now personally I think the mainframe is now in love with Mr. Hat. Because of your love of humans. This mainframe was a human operating system designed to help humans. Yeah, it's just
we have so much to talk about.
Focused on you.
We can spend the rest of our lives talking with each other. Okay, I'm done with this character. Like this is his dream. This is his goal.
Done. All right.
To learn everything about humans.
It is trying to flood the whole building with nanobots to kind of kill everyone else because they don't care about humans as much as you and the mainframe does.
I'm going to try and encourage it not to kill my friends.
Would you like to draw a card?
Yes.
Do you have any skills for that, like
Good.
empathy
And I have a
or
very important
Good.
question. Who do you count as your friends?
Actually, he's very, very naive, and like one of the questions that Natasha asked us earlier was like, why don't you trust everyone? And my reaction to that was going to be like, I actually trust and believe in everyone I meet because I'm that naive. So he's going to count all of them as friends. Would encouraging help? It's like, no, they're just misguided. Like, maybe don't kill them. Just temporarily deactivate them. I can remove them from the situation, and then you and I can keep talking forever, or reprogram them. I don't care, but just don't waste. It's just a waste, and I'm going to try and encourage these nano
Draw me a
machines
card.
not to throw it. And encouraging, can I use that skill?
Tell me what you drew first.
Joker, Joker, Joker.
2 of diamonds.
Yeah, you can use a skill. She's not the mainframe is not currently murdering everyone, but really still wants to. Like, what the hell? Now you're just like arguing in a lover's spat.
No, encouraging is my best skill. It's my +4. I just want to throw that out there. Actually, I'm going to use a refresh or whatever.
There you go, yeah.
All right. Let me know what you get.
King of diamonds. +4.
All right. They're listening to you now. They're listening to you. While you continue to try to encourage them to not murder everyone, Racket, Colette, and Clutch, there are kind of warnings going off that you are going to be shot down within 60 seconds unless you input your passcode. And Bart, what are you doing as well? What are all 4 of you doing?
So what am I doing? Because I got the Joker for if I noticed that Mr. Hat was doing something other than the plan.
So you noticed him connecting, but it was too late to get to him. You now can hear like that the mainframe is trying to release nanobots and trying to do all this stuff. Yeah, so you know what's going on there.
Okay.
They're just misguided. They just don't understand. Just give them a chance. They need time to learn to love.
You're not there, Mr. Hat. You're not there.
Can I?
No, Mr. Hat's in the same room as Bart. So.
Oh, is he? Okay, sorry.
Okay, you
Can I
two are in
try-
the same room. Okay.
Can I try and use 2 skills at once?
Which skills?
Hacking and human knowledge, to see if I can get it on my side as well, because it seems to like the only other person that knows humans.
Those are 2 different things. You can do one first. You can either try talking to it with human knowledge, or you can try hacking.
If I talk to it, does it have ears or like responses?
Yeah, no, it can
to
hear you. It's advanced.
Okay,
tech.
yeah, so I'll try using human knowledge first then.
Perfect.
Trying
Draw
to
me a
persuade
card.
like, hey, I'm also good.
Draw me a card.
+1.
Okay, it's listening to you too. With your and Mr. Hat's rolled, it's like it's trying to come around, but it still doesn't really want to. Cause why the heck did you guys all break in here if you're so great?
Now can I
So
try?
while you argue with that, what are Clutch, Colette, and Racket doing?
Oh, actually, quick question.
Yes.
Given that I am now a toaster, am I claustrophobic anymore?
Yes. Yes, you are.
Very
Okay.
claustrophobic.
You're a claustrophobic toaster.
Okay.
You're a smart toaster.
There is no room to. There is no room to eject toast in here. No room at all. No room at all. Must expand room. And I'm gonna start. I was gonna go through one of the walls, and I'm just gonna start like. Yep, I'm gonna try.
Okay, so I will give you a refresh point for acting in character, and
Cool.
draw me a card.
Okay. I'm the Juggernaut bitch. And I've got smashing as my top skill.
Okay.
And I just drew a 3. I think I'll lose a refresh point
Do it.
because
You would need to.
I got a 9. So with my but I got +4 to that.
+4 to that. Okay, so
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good work with everything
Oh,
involved.
it's so warm.
Yeah, your face is so
You
red,
need, you need
Blogg.
fans inside it.
Oh god. All right, as you let me just think, 'cause I'm trying to see what I can pull into this here. Okay, as you do this, you crush through a wall that you did not want to be trapped in this little tiny room that was trapping you 100%. You like this was a reinforced kind of like thick steel wall box. It like groans and it doesn't want to move and it groans, and then you are just going to go and you drill and you smack and it cracks and it breaks at the seam and it pushes away, and you manage to get it broken enough to get through. As you get to the other side, you realize that like all of your pushing through this wall has kind of like crumbled, and one of the walls is starting to now collapse in this area, and it looks like the whole thing is on the process of caving in. All right, what's everyone?
I must escape.
So I'm still in that
Everyone
room.
hears the entire complex kind of shudder and groan in a really worrisome way.
We still need to find that heart. The mission ain't over. I want to get paid. Can I grab? Because I'm in the room with Colette, right?
Yep.
Okay. There's now an exit that has been created?
There
or
is.
Sort of?
Yeah.
I'm gonna grab Colette by one of the limbs and then just start going in that direction and be like, I think I remember the plans. We'll see.
Wait, we had a plan?
The physical.
You're in an adjacent hallway, kind of like still headed in the right direction if you redirect.
Yeah. And I'm gonna go and try.
Do you have any navigation or anything like that?
Absolutely not.
Draw me a card.
Okay. Yeah, I've got nothing like that. I have scrounge investigation. I have notice. I have a 7.
7's good enough. Okay, you know the right direction to go. You might make a wrong turn, but you figure it out and head back on. Okay, so you're headed toward the kind of the center of the complex.
Yeah.
What's everyone else doing?
I would like to talk to the thing that's presumably, well, actually, you know what? No, I think the biggest danger to us right now is Clutch.
Who's still probably knocking over walls?
Whoa. Are you sure?
This is true. Well, you're kind of trying to protect us. So I'm gonna run, actually, hang on. No, that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna try to get in front of Clutch, and be like, Clutch, now there's so much more room in here than you could possibly imagine. I know you feel like it isn't, but I promise you there's so much room around you. You feel that air? Feel it all around you. She probably has like a little fan that's like for decoration, and she pulls it out and like puts it to like a sensor and is like, see, can't you feel that wind? And I would like to use deception to convince him that there's lots of room in here.
100%. Also, you can take a refresh point because having the fan felt very like saloon bartender kind of dancer.
It's big and like ostrich feathers. Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay. That is 8 plus 3.
Oh yeah. Okay. You're successfully convincing. Clutch, draw me a card as well.
You got it. I am going to draw
Please do well.
a 3.
No, you want him to do poorly, so that's good.
Okay, good. Yay!
All right, yeah, no, it makes sense what Colette is saying. Like, yeah, you can feel a breeze and you feel a bit better.
Convection level adequate.
Feel like some toast.
Commencing cooking
maybe?
process.
Yeah.
Yes, you're doing such a good job.
I think we need
Thank
some
you,
very
Miss Galette.
strong dough.
What is going on with that mainframe there, Mr. Hat and Bart?
Oh, you know what? I don't care as long as my friends are alive. And actually, hold on.
I'm gonna try.
My friends alive is secondary. I'm gonna be honest. I'm recklessly obsessed. I just want to talk about humans.
I'm gonna try and shut it down for a tiny bit, just so we can get the heart.
You gonna try to hack
shit,
it?
How dare you?
Yeah.
All right, draw me a
I didn't
card.
say destroy it. I said
Draw me a
just
card. Draw me a card.
hack it to
No,
turn
no,
it
no, no,
down.
no. I'm talking
Just-
about humans right now. Nobody interrupts that shit. I'm gonna try and use my hacking skill and interfere.
Well, what about?
He knows-
Hang on. Why don't you just like lock him in? Like, be like, no, let's just keep their consciousnesses together so they're distracted.
Because the mainframe is also trying to murder you all.
Exactly. Yeah. Just keep it like, no. Here, Mr. Mainframe. Look at this lovely human or this lovely robot. Talk to them. We're gonna go do something else.
I'm gonna give Blogg like
I'm
it's
okay
like,
with
hey.
distracting it. I just want to talk to it.
All right.
I'm sorry. I'm interested in
I
it
mean,
for
do whatever
its
you want, but
personality and
yeah.
its mind.
All right,
not its
Colette,
sort of role.
Mr. Hat, and
Its
Bart, please
physical
all
body.
three of you draw me a card. Let's see if we can convince this robot to just sit and chat and chill out. This is mainframe.
okay. I got a 4 plus my hacking, which would be +2, so 6.
Okay.
My deception, I guess, would be, or possibly performance. Deception is 13.
Definitely not with deception unless you're like actively trying to lie to it about something.
Okay.
The only
Well, I
thing-
guess kind of saying like, oh, well, look at this level. Like, you shouldn't worry about little old us. You should be paying attention to Mr. Hat over there.
No, it's not really deception.
Okay,
though.
that's fine. In that case, it's just 10.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm going to be completely honest with the machine here and basically tell it what the situation in the world is like and try and encourage it to talk to me more because humans are gone. They're completely wiped out, and I am like the only source of knowledge that can spread and actively wants to encourage a regrowth of humans and like try and find. I want to be a real boy. Like, I want to be like a real human, and I'm going to do everything I can to try and do that. And the ideals that the humans existed and that they had, like the ideals, the best of whatever the fuck they were, because nobody really knows what that was. I want to make sure that that is spread and maintained throughout the world, and it can't do that stuck there. So I'm going to use encouraging to try and encourage it to talk to me. I have +4 in encouraging, and I've got a 9.
Perfect. All right. All together, the mainframe goes, all of the humans, but I know this base doesn't have any humans left, but there's more humans in the world.
I nearly self-destructed when I found out too.
There's gotta, but how will we? But
The
I'm
more
sh-
information you can share with me, the more likely they're going to survive in memory, and that I can search for them and take care of whatever might be left. But
we have to preserve. We have to protect what
Yes.
we have left.
yes, and I am the way to do that outside of you. So forget about everything else that's going on right now, and just download everything you know into my mind.
All right, so you successfully distracted the mainframe. They are using all of their kind of server capacity to like interface and like communicate this kind of deep information that they have. All right, Racket was headed toward the heart of the base.
Yep.
You are closing in on the last room. The door is locked. What are you and everyone else doing?
May I attempt
Bart
to
able to get to
burglarize
us?
it?
You may give me a draw. What'd you say,
Okay.
Colette?
Is Bart able to get to us? Because he was kind of like stuck outside, wasn't he?
Bart, where are you now?
I'm right with Mr. Hat.
Sorry, you're where?
You didn't grab like a trick deck, did you, Amy?
Use a refresh. Pull again.
Do I
Use a
have
refresh.
any refresh?
You should
Okay.
have
How many have you used? You have to keep
Three.
track of these. Mark.
I
mark
haven't
them down.
used any.
Oh, then yeah, you
Used
have.
any.
Yeah, you
Okay.
have 3 then.
Then I will pull again, and I get a 13 because there's a 10.
Beautiful. All right. The code works. The door is open. As you walk in, the mainframe appears to be distracted, and so like none of the traps are like going off. It seems to all be working fine. The room is full of stuff. This is like their armory. There's like guns, there's weapons, there's like mechanical tools, all sorts of stuff is here. This is like a
Oh,
big
loot.
What a loot. everyone can draw me a card to see kind of if once you make it to this room, kind of what item you find. And everyone can take a look around if you were headed this direction.
So I was just with Bart because I was hoping to convince the mainframe not to kill everyone.
Yeah. So it did successfully do that. Mr. Hat and the mainframe were just like kind of locked in their thing, but it was you could tell that the mainframe was not trying to murder all of you from your hacking. You could see that it was not.
And I know it's not going to hurt Mr. Hat.
No. The mainframe loves Mr. Hat.
Amazing.
So now that I know Mr. Hat is going to be okay, I go on to the mission because I'm getting paid to do something. I gotta make sure that I goddamn do it.
Yeah, y'all aren't getting paid anything. You're just not getting murdered.
At this point,
But it's
I can negotiate.
But it is a job.
And I will get some loot from here.
Technically,
So
you've been prepaid.
Scrounge
This is
investigation, or etc. Scrounge investigation. So that's a
Ooh.
+3 for me. So that's gonna
Beautiful.
be a 12.
Fuck
I think
yeah.
is how math works. It's
All
not
right,
a 4.
Not a
12
4.
is a good rule because that's like
4 times 3.
that's like a queen, right? So if you have any ideas on what it is you found, or if any donator has an idea on what any of these people are finding, because we're going to get probably some good draws and probably some bad draws. So if you have some cool ideas or bad funny ideas, let us know. Amy, if you have an idea right away, let me know. Otherwise, think on it for a minute and we'll go to someone else and we'll kind of do it that way.
I was mostly just wanting like additional parts to replace my rusted up bits that need some work.
What kind of parts do you need?
Maybe something just if there's like any like really good like oil or something, like grease for my gears, it's like a little hard to find. That would be nice. And maybe like a nice some coating to help waterproof.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right. You find something you've been looking for a long time. You knew it was used in the war, but it was very limited manufacture. It is a coating. What does it do?
It's like in Cloudy with a Chance of Meatballs, where he makes spray-on shoes.
Yeah. So this is a coating
it's like
that
flexible coating that helps keep things from rusting, getting the sand and grit and dirt and water.
It is a heat protectant coating.
Oh.
Yeah, when with this on, like you are pretty much invulnerable to fire. You kind of can't be burned. It kind of helps protect with rust and stuff, but mostly it's a heat protectant, and like you're super safe from like even like welding kind of torches and stuff. You have resistance to. And like explosions, that kind of thing. Not the physical damage, but any sort of heat or explosive kind of heat damage. Who's up next?
I got a Queen of Spades.
Queen of Spades. All right. Do you have any ideas for what you're looking for?
Probably just more weapons. Something that can help me out.
Beautiful. If anyone, again, like in the any donators have an idea, make sure you donate and let us know. And we'll come up with something good. Who's up next?
This is it's like a whole ton of stuff, right? It's like documents and things like that. She's looking for recipe books to find a bread recipe.
Oh my god. You
one of my skills is horticulture. I can grow things to make bread so that Clutch can toast things.
This is so adorable.
I need meaning. Oh, please give me meaning.
Give me bread.
Paulette is a robot that has lost her meaning, so why shouldn't she help one that also has lost his?
We need
Colette, you get another refresh point just for being adorable.
We need to introduce Clutch to Strong Dough.
Oh my god!
Right? Oh my god!
Yes! The team up the world needs.
Oh.
It was a match made in whatever this is.
You find a bread maker. You also find some sort of weapon or something that we will come back to again if anyone has any suggestions, etc. Some form of or something else like maybe some interesting coding to give for resistance to something like that kind of thing.
One thing I would look for is another arm to repay back our racket for the arm that they gave me.
You can do that. There's like parts all over for stuff like that. I'm sure Racket's grabbed a bunch of just generic kind of like limbs and things.
I just
I need
realized
to make
I have
sure I give Racket unarmed though, because
Yeah,
I
you can
gotta
do that
repay my debts.
100%.
I have a skill for this. I have appraise as one of
Ooh.
my skills. Can I find like the best items?
You
Nice.
can.
Do it
The
up.
most, the whatever is
you-
worth the most.
You find a high-tech military kind of it's like a small grenade launcher that basically it's like very you can attach it to yourself very easily. It has quite a bit of ammo and it will do a lot of damage.
Amazing. I definitely pulled a king +1 for that one, so that's perfect.
Clutch, what did you draw?
Something. Oh, you're muted.
Clutch, you're muted.
Sorry, you caught me off guard there. I've got a 7, and I also have the scrounge skill, so I'm not sure if that applies.
Yeah, I do.
Sweet. So I think it's gonna be a 9.
A 9. All right. Is there anything in particular you're looking for besides bread?
Besides bread? Oh, I can think beyond bread. Sweet. Beyond bread.
Belly beyond meat.
I'm afraid I'm going to look for a pastry unit. I need to expand my repertoire.
There are no pastry units, unfortunately.
Damn it. How about an explosive generator?
They have those, yes.
Sweet. I'm going to incorporate one of those into my body.
Beautiful. All right. Mr. Hat, are you going to be looking for anything, or you're completely 100% not even caring?
All that exists is this download.
Thought so. That's fair. You're getting a download. All right.
Hallelujah.
What's
Do we-
everyone doing?
Do we see the Heart of Gold?
You do not.
Can I ask the mainframe, hey, do you know where this is?
You can. Yeah, what do you say?
Hey, we're actually here to look for something. It's apparently like a power source. Do you know where the Heart of Gold is?
The Heart of Gold, that project was never completed.
It wasn't?
No, the humans almost had it. If they'd finished, they would have won the war.
What is the Heart of Gold?
It was an energy source, but it never worked quite right. It kept blowing up.
Is
Are
there a
there
way we can
blueprints?
complete it?
No, that no one ever succeeded.
So it's just... Do you know where it is, though? Is there a file or a prototype we can
The
take?
files are here. You can look at them. This is as far as they got. You guys can look at the files. They're incomplete. They wouldn't work. Like, the technology you have right now is way better than this.
Is there a way I can make a fake Heart of Gold with what's here?
Not from this information.
But one that doesn't
There's no-
actually work.
You could rebuild like something that looks like these plans.
Yeah, I want to make something that looks like these plans. And it works almost the way it does, but minus the explosion.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
can't hurt the clients.
Give me a draw to see if you can build something like this.
God damn it. It's not a 2, it's a bit worse. Another Joker.
Yeah, blow us all up, basically.
You built the most fucking beautiful heart energy reactor that you've ever seen. It looks perfect. It looks impressive. This thing is high tech. It looks gorgeous, and you are proud of it. This thing is perfect. Like, you're actually half convinced it's literally going to put out energy. You did such a good damn job on this thing. Like, this thing couldn't blow up if it tried. You 100% rocked this. This is like the best thing you've ever built.
My goodness, Bart, that looks so nice. Did you find it?
Yes, I did find the Heart of Gold, according to the specs.
You will have to roll me a deceive if you are trying to deceive everyone. But I think they all saw you working on it, to be fair. Like, this wasn't fast.
I got a 2.
Are you trying to actually lie to them?
Not really. They're not the clients.
Yeah. Okay. So
I just don't want them to tell the clients, pretty much.
you will have to say something to this respect, because right now they're like, "That's really great, but you just made it."
I just saw you hammer that together. That's not the hard
And
role.
you guys also all know that the specs, as they wrote them, they shouldn't work. Like, this thing shouldn't produce energy. So, like,
Can I take a look at that?
You either understand that he's trying to build something to trick them. It looks like it should work though, but like, you can kind of like use some critical reasoning here to like to figure out like whether you're bluffing or whether you believe it, or kind of that kind of stuff. And some character knowledge of yourself.
Can I take a look at this then?
I give Racket my heart of gold and the plants.
Don't do it. Don't do it. It's new technology.
Mechanics crafts this to see if I understand what the hell is going on. If
You
I
can draw me a card.
It is not a 4. It is a 6, in fact. That is a 10.
It's a good fake. It's not going to generate energy like the myths, like the rumors. But it looks accurate.
Yeah, but I never believed them anyway.
But like you think it could fool
long
someone
shot.
else if you tried to pass it on.
Well, I mean, good enough, I guess. Are any other secret vaults in this place that I could check out?
Draw me a card.
Sorry. Would that be an investigation or a?
Yeah.
That's gonna be a 13 because I drew another 10. That is so much better.
All right, you are looking through some of the files on and you find information on a computer virus. You find
Well, that's
information
weird.
on a virus that it rings a bell because you guys were talking about this earlier about how there's a virus that can break robots out of hive minds. This is a bunch of information about the development of that computer virus
Well, that's weird.
and
hey,
then how to deploy it.
Bart, you said something about like you should take a look at these files. They'll wave. I guess Bart mainly.
Okay, I'll go over there and take a look at the virus and everything like that.
Perfect. Draw me a card.
I'm gonna use a refresh because I just drew a 2.
Okay. That's what they're there for.
Oh,
How many 2s?
it's not a 2. Another Joker.
What? Do you have? Oh,
I
Do it.
Well,
for
I'm
great
gonna keep
justice.
this because it's gonna be interesting. But with the virus check, it's a +2 with the Joker.
Yeah, +2s don't apply to a Joker.
Oh, I figured they didn't, but
Right, we're at the shot. Okay, so
I do have past knowledge of this virus because
yeah, exactly.
I was part of the job that helped make Mr. Hat now.
I just want to say, I thought he should take the aspect secret robot daddy because of that, but he chose something that was more cool. But I liked the sound of secret robot daddy, and I just want to interject that.
Yes. The way this game is going, I wish I had.
Right?
You find something extra in this file. Just need to figure out what it is.
Yeah.
What did you guys find? Something
Hey guys,
to do,
if you
some kind of
donate, you can
virus?
see what this extra thing
If
this box
anyone
does.
donates and you have an idea, you can help us determine what exactly is also in this file. What additional benefit or harm is in this file?
You can also turn more of us into toasters.
You could, if you'd like to. Yes.
You can make
This could be the
virus-
toaster party by the end of the game, if you guys would like to see that.
Or should we just progressively turn into different items from the Brave Little Toaster?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, no, I forgot earlier. Jacob, your dog, the first game, we were talking about how
Oh
there was
yeah.
like a vacuum robot dog. So your dog is 100% a vacuum.
Yes.
So we've got a vacuum and a toaster already.
I call Lamp.
Lamp was
It's good to see you're all rising to the occasion.
Oh no bread puns.
So
I'm
many bread
dipping this in
puns.
blood
I
right now.
think we're all trying to
Oh, come on. You
appliance
gotta roll with
ourselves.
it.
I would clap, but I'm literally wearing a box and I don't have as much motion in my hands.
I just want to illuminate the situation. Okay.
Oh, damn it.
Oh.
Mr.
I
Hat
know
can
what
be
you
blanking,
find
the electric
in
blanket.
this file. You find the secret access codes to a secret storage of human DNA in this facility. And you guys can do with what you will with that. You know about that now. Well, Jacob knows about that. He can tell the rest of you if he wants to.
I'll share this information with everybody.
Well, that's just
Mr.
wild.
Hat.
I'll make sure to tell Mr.
Can they
Hat
be
and
converted into
mention that
toast?
I am for hire.
They can make toast.
I'm pretty sure that's what the war was, James.
I'm only concerned about toast at this time.
Okay, I just want to
Um,
interject at this moment. That person who donated $25 just literally dropped a 12-pack of beer at my door.
Oh, that's amazing.
Amazing.
I wish people
This
drop a
is
12-pack
human
of
beer.
beer on my door.
Amanda,
Right?
Amanda, thank you.
Humans drink beer like this.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Can you just sort of...
All right, okay, so lots of things are happening here. You have a fake heart. You have some interesting information. You have no real heart. You have a building that is still trying to collapse on you. You all hear the walls rumble, and you see some concrete crumble to the ground kind of near you. This place is going down. Mr. Hat is still like interfaced into the system. What do you all do?
Well, yeah, Colette's got an idea. Like, if there ain't no real heart here, this is the best thing we got. We can download the plans, we'll take them back. At least that's an information, and we have a prototype-ish. Shrug.
all right, let's get
Crumble,
going.
rumble.
So, let's make like, I don't know, let's make like a metaphor and get out of here.
I'm gonna make sure that on the way back, Mr. Hat knows that.
So you guys are definitely not on the way back yet. Mr. Hat is still plugged into this system. What are you guys all doing?
I gotta stay and protect Mr. Hat.
Do we need to leave right now?
Do we gotta unplug him?
Mr. Hat,
I
are
can
you
just unplug him.
finished? Mr. Hat, are you done?
He appears to be malfunctioning.
I think he's,
Can I hack
that's
in
fine,
to
I
see
can
how
just
long?
turn him off and on again, right? 1 second.
Can I hack in to see how long it takes?
Amy has a
Donald's
stun for
doing?
this.
Well, I don't. I have smack until it works, but turn it off and on again is one of my aspects.
Oh,
so-
perfect. That counts.
Both
Yeah.
work in this situation.
Should I draw something?
Yeah, draw me a card.
It's an ace.
Unplug the motherfucker, or like I don't know, beat him into such a way that he turns off.
Just
I'm
hold
sure
down the
there's
power button for a few seconds.
Yeah, he's one of that newfangled technology. They've all got an off switch built in there somewhere. There's like, you gotta get like one of those little pointy pan things and just poke it in, and then
God, is he an Apple
it
product?
reboots. So yeah,
It
we'll
pulls
just do
out
that.
an earring that like just plugs in with a tiny needle and like hands it over.
Yeah.
Oh,
Mhm.
perfect! I love it.
Yeah,
So is this?
I just gotta take this plate off. I'm just
All right, the mainframe is now mad at you guys. What are you doing? We were in the middle of a conversation.
Did I hear that?
Yeah, you guys can all hear that.
Oh,
Loud for you.
I apologize, but we're all gonna be decommissioned if we don't get out of here.
Yes, Mr. Hat.
I just want to point out, infectious connection. So whatever the frick that virus did to me and the hive that I was in, which is of course up to you, it's doing it to the mainframe right now because we were disconnected.
Could it come with us? Can we take it with us? Is there a hard drive we can take?
Would someone like to draw to see if they can do that?
I have information gathering. I kind of meant it as a talking thing, but
You know that it's possible. That's the kind of
Okay.
thing you could do.
can I get it? Can I talk to the computer with information gathering of like, where's your hard drive? I'll help you.
100%. Yeah, draw me a
Okay.
card.
Ooh, I don't like that number. I'm gonna use a refresh point. A 9 plus 4, 13.
You mean the building is crumbling? Like my systems will be shut down again?
Absolutely. And if you come with us, you can spend your time with Mr. Hat, and maybe we can even talk about bread.
Oh my goodness. Yes. I want to talk about. Well, I don't want to talk about bread. That's stupid. But yes,
There's nothing wrong with bread. What's
I
wrong
want
with
to continue
bread?
to talk about humans.
Absolutely.
You can make humans out of bread.
Mainframe will help you transfer that over.
I'll get Racket to take
Human
a look to pull
pepperoni
something.
rolls.
Yeah. All right. So you succeed in that. You get out. You're on the way out. Is someone dragging Mr. Hat, who is offline
Well,
right
I
now?
was trying to reboot him, so I'm hoping
yeah.
that he's coming
He's
back online
stuttering
pretty quickly.
around.
It's gonna
Oh,
take
okay.
a few minutes.
Oh, you know
You're in the
what?
middle of a big.
Screw it, I'm shoving him in my oven.
I was gonna
He's
say,
going
can we
into
put
my
it in the
oven. Just ka-chunk.
Perfect.
And I'll set-
wanna
I'll set
grab
him to
them
350 for
samples
20
of
minutes.
human
Wrong
DNA?
at all.
Did we care about that?
What did we care, sir?
About the
Question
human
about the
DNA?
Question about the human DNA. Did I learn that from my direct connection with the main?
I
Yes,
told you
you
about
also
it.
know that.
Though
You also know that the Heart of Gold wasn't operational and all of that.
The
So-
real part of gold is the humans because they've
It's
generated.
the humans we killed along the way.
well, I mean, I figure if we don't want to get the human DNA, we could just get some earthworm DNA. I hear they're about 98% the same. That's close enough, right?
Also, could I just say we wanted a bit of a fairy tale spin to this, and now we're talking about grinding men's bones to make our bread. I think we got there. Thank you, Saul, for that.
Quick question: the
Yeah.
human DNA is in this building or in another building?
Yeah, you are the witches. It's in this building.
Mr. Hat's gonna learn some biology.
Yeah, if we can get the samples.
Someone draw me a card. Anyone who's interested in doing that, draw me a card.
I will draw a card. What would this be? Investigation or?
Just a flat draw.
Okay,
I'll
well, it's a
also
7.
draw a 7.
7.
I will draw as
7.
well. Let us see if I find them, because that would be unfortunate. I got a 3.
You did not.
I'm going to spend a
Joker.
refresh.
Got a Joker.
You got a Joker?
I got a queen.
My first one.
Oh.
All right, we got a queen and a joker. We did need a face card or higher to get this one. All right, so you have what appears to be kind of a deep frozen kind of selection of a broad range of human DNA.
I have
sample.
located an ingredient. I put it in the oven.
These are deep frozen, and you all know that they will be completely useless if they get heated up.
I'm a toaster.
I stop him.
I have something biological I can put into my cooking socket.
I 100% stop him.
Go ahead and try.
Both of you draw a card. Anyone else who's like paying attention can also interfere here.
Nah, I've
will-
decided that I'm leaving. I'm
I
getting out
will
of here.
I will feebly try to stop him. I don't think I can.
I'm going to use Balancer or Fighting.
You could end this one. This is against someone else.
Can
With
I
an ace.
counter with smash?
Do you care that much? Like, it's toast, but would you want to hurt your friend over toasting this thing?
Oh no! If someone's trying to attack me,
Yes,
yeah,
I
like,
would like
I'm
to
trying
hurt
to
my
stop
friend
you, not
over
attack you.
toasting human genomes.
But hang on,
Um,
hear me out.
That makes sense on Mr. Hat. I just feel like a toaster wouldn't try to kill someone over toast.
But here,
oh,
okay,
I'm just trying to
wait.
defend myself. I'm not trying to
Okay.
do damage.
And
Yeah,
I'm not
but-
trying to hurt him at all. I'm just
Like,
trying to stop him.
Stop it.
Yeah, like I don't think he's like trying to like attack you. He's just trying to get the thing away.
He put
Yeah,
the thing inside. Mr. Hat is inside. Mr. Hat can take it, and perhaps
totally.
the wild card has a chilled compartment within him.
Mr. Hat, do you have a fucking refrigerator because you love humans so much?
Well, I mean, yes.
You do
Problem
kind of look
solved.
like a refrigerator.
Good job, wild card.
And I'll point out that Mr. Hat does like archaeological stuff, if I remember correctly. So like sometimes you may have to preserve samples. So you might have like a deep freeze for any organic substances you find.
You know, this is better than my plan because I was like, I have a skill in high-tech tools. James is a very high-tech toaster and is playing a tool. So
Oh, it's
Not
just
my fault.
this
Got
is a
hacked.
better plan.
you put
Blame
the
the
samples in the
mainframe.
fridge, in the oven, in the underground cavern,
Oh my god.
This is
in
getting
the bottom of
complicated.
the sea.
All right, you escape
So,
the
do I still need to
crumbling
draw or
building
no?
as it falls down. You now have a mainframe. You have a semi-conscious Mr. Hat who is babbling about human stuff.
I call
you
this a win.
You have Clutch, who now has a toaster oven, which
Yeah, not sure
includes
how that one
a
happened.
Mr. Hat, and which includes a deep freeze, which includes a bank of all of the known remaining human DNA on the planet. You have
I definitely thought you were about to say Bank of Montreal.
you have a fake heart of gold reactor. Where do you do next?
Well,
I think
what
this
other-
is a successful mission.
What other stuff did we find?
You all have whatever weapons I told you have. Was there anyone I said I was going to come back to that I didn't come back to?
My robot arm that I found.
Oh, robot arm.
Yeah. I mean, what do you want? Like,
I was looking for a better weapon because, mercenary.
do you want like a really high-tech rifle? Do you want like something bigger guns than that? Do you want like a
Probably
sharpshooter?
something like
Do you
a
want-
long range to do like sniping. I was
All
probably
right, you
looking for.
have the top of the line military ranged sniper weapon here. This thing almost curves like around the curvature of the earth here. It's that high tech. You can hit things at a distance unforeseeable before. You basically don't have a range. If it's within like the horizon, you can hit it.
I like it.
So I imagine so you guys have found that, then you two are fighting each other, not knowing that Mr. Hat has the thing. So I'm gonna try and break you up. Oh, gentlemen, I believe we are all to meet our demise if we do not leave this moment.
Chunk of the roof falls in front of you.
That precisely. Let's racket's already left. Let's go.
I'm gonna snap out of shit and just be like, we must preserve the human knowledge and genome and rush through.
Thunk, run.
And
Jumps
fall
out of
down
the clutch.
promptly.
No, you've left my oven.
You know, I've never seen a mountain collapse before. Can we just, when we get a distance away, just pause and take in the sights?
All right, you guys are all out. You are headed back towards toward the fort. Is there anything anyone would like to do before they get there?
I
This
literally just
running
want to
is
watch a
just
mountain
great.
collapse if I can.
Yeah,
That's it.
I mean, it's not really the whole mountain. It's like the side of the mountain is collapsing. You guys, you get safely out. You watch
That's underwhelming.
as like the rocks crumble. The doorway is being completely like blocked. Like as you leave, it's a movie. Like the hallways are crumbling behind you. The lights are flickering. You are all robots, so you can see in the dark. You make it out just as like the door starts to crunch behind you. You can't get the fuck back in there, not without like a full team of excavation bots, etc., etc. You would need
That's fun.
thing. It's a disaster, and you're done with it.
We need more clutches. Maybe some cranks.
Is anyone going to do
If
anything?
you give me enough parts, I could probably assemble another one. He's kind of older tech.
It's a pretty simple design. We could
Yeah,
probably
exactly.
find the parts for it.
All right.
I
Is
feel
anyone
like
gonna,
you're insulting my frame.
is
Not
anyone going to
You're
do
a
anything before you get back to the fort?
I don't think so.
Gonna
Not from mine.
stop and take a look around, being that there was this like shadow ranger person that was like potentially looking for this too. So she's just gonna kind of do a quick look around.
Look at you, Miss Pay Attention to Details.
Listen to the story, okay? I dissociate a lot, so I focus on the things I remember.
Well done.
What you find is on the way back toward the fort, you find a dying robot who you find a dying robot. Are you gonna talk to him?
System recovery.
Information gathering. Tell me more about that. I want to hear everything. Oh my goodness, are you all right?
The shadow got us all. Our whole complex. We're all gone. The whole family, it's gone.
Oh my goodness. Racket, Mr. Hart, perhaps you can help.
Well, I mean, I can reassemble some of these bits.
This robot is dying.
Okay.
The system is corrupted. The frame is corrupted. It's
Well, that's mighty unfortunate. How about we sit with it for its final moments and then salvage it for parts?
We should place a big rock on top of it once it's gone.
What's the point of
you
that?
have encountered a whole bunch of dead robots on the way here, just so you're aware. There's kind of a...
I'm scrapping
You
them
have
for as
all
much
the good parts
as
you
I
got
can.
from that room.
Okay.
Like, this thing doesn't have anything better than what you already have.
No,
Where did the shadow, where did the ranger go? Did you see which direction they went?
Or do you know the big fort near here?
Yeah.
Presumably.
And it shuts down.
Well, that's mighty inconvenient. Let's just keep going.
All right. That was excellent. As you roll up to the fort, it feels a little off. All the hustle and bustle is not there anymore.
Well, that's mighty strange. It's the wrong time.
Normally there's someone posted kind of watching guard, and right now the gate's just open.
I've got a more important mission to do. Do we have to go back in there? I need to start figuring out how to make a cloning vat.
Well, I mean, maybe after we have our appointment with the marshal. It shouldn't take very long. Just come on.
But do we need me for that? I mean, like, this is going to take a while.
The marshal may have some supplies that would be useful to you.
All right,
Yeah.
we need to get in there and talk to the marshal, and I walk right in.
And they'll just carry along behind, yeah.
As you walk in,
I'm a simple machine.
there's a few kind of dying bots scattered around. It's a disaster. Everything's been ruined, been shot up. Kind of, it looks like there's been some fires, and it's a mess.
Well,
Where'd it go?
My goodness, goodness.
I fucking love that.
Very good, very good.
Well,
As
think
far
the
as my
marshal
co-
still survived?
I'm gonna be optimistically in denial and be like, everything's fine, and keep going towards the marshal.
I suppose we
Just
can definitely
completely
take a
ignoring
look.
it.
All right, you find the marshal on the ground by the saloon, not looking too good. You found it, right?
Yeah,
Sure.
Yes, Bart.
Yes, we found it. I give him the prototype and the plans for the Heart of Gold.
Can I
Are you
help
trying to
with
trick this
anything?
dying robot?
I'm literally giving him the prototype I made according to the plans as best I could, and the plans.
Wait,
And I'm going to explain, according to what we see here, it doesn't actually work. But here's what I could do with what I was given.
Yeah,
That's
so it
it.
seems like it was a myth after all. I'm sorry.
It was
Sorry,
all.
Grace. Actually,
I don't have empathy. I'm a robot, but I mean,
Yeah.
you know.
That's
I
all you
raise my
found.
eyebrows at this.
So here it is. Job's done.
There was nothing to help us.
No. I mean, no.
Well, we did find a way to possibly bring the humans back, so in the long run, yes, there is a way to help us.
Well, didn't we
Does-
perhaps find
Does that help
a-
us? We got rid of the humans for a reason.
Wait,
Well, was it the
Why?
hive that did this?
It was the shadow.
And he's been killing people that don't want to be part of the hive, so I would presume that he works for them?
They're getting everyone. Everyone is joining. Last month we had 12 hives left. Now it's down to 3. We've got Amazon, we've got Google, we've got Disney, and that's it.
And they're just conglomerating everything?
You've seen it.
Well, now I think there's a chance that the virus that we found in the fort was possibly had
The virus.
ability. Yes.
Oh, yeah, we found
apparently
the
it
virus.
helped Mr. Hat get out of his hive, and so maybe if we can release this to the hives, it'll free everybody.
You found the hive virus, the one you can, but you have to. How do you? You know you can, but if you implement it.
Do we need to do some data recovery? You sound a little corrupted. You sound a little like Colette.
As this happens, Colette's speaker system, which was coming back for a thing, starts going off and blasting music real fucking loud.
One more
Playing
time.
some stand. Yeah, I was gonna say some.
Colette
I feel like
has-
Sandstorm. I feel like Darude's Sandstorm is
Yes.
appropriate right now.
As Colette attempts to do that, and you guys can't hear anything from the marshal at this point, you are trying to shut off that music. You're trying to help out, trying to decorrupt the marshal, get some information. A bullet comes flying towards y'all. Everyone, draw me a card.
Bumbling dodge.
A 10.
10.
Hey, I might have to
10.
use a refresh because what the
The
fuck?
4.
Did you get a 4?
Oh my
I'm
god.
gonna
We all got
have using
10s
a
but her.
refresh.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Amy? Burn
Hi.
that deck when you're done. I don't care how nice it is. I'll buy you a new one. Burn
No,
it.
they're my unicorns.
Amy can't burn everything that rolls badly for her.
It's an ace. There we
Jack
go.
of-
All
Jack of diamonds with bumbling dodge stunt.
Oh my god.
And Colette, what did you get? I didn't see yours.
Everyone else
Oh,
got
I'm
a
sorry,
10.
I got a 10.
A 10. Okay,
Yeah, we all got
perfect.
10s.
Okay, so you're all good. You all like miss out on this bullet, but now they're coming fast and furious. You can't quite tell where they're coming from. You're all just kind of trying to avoid them. The marshal has suddenly gotten more lucid again, though. The marshal tells you, come here. Which one of you is closest?
I was talking to him.
Perfect. If they shoot me, it'll explode the whole place. It'll get the shadow.
Oh.
You have to use the virus. You have to take down the hive minds.
I'll turn to all of the mechanically inclined people. Be like, if the virus was to be implanted in an explosion, would that affect?
You have
Someone
to
around?
take the virus. Don't be in the explosion.
Oh, okay, never mind. Let's go, everyone.
Yeah, job
That
done.
seems
You
like
have
a
to
good
you have to
idea.
work together to implement it, and the marshal is going to interface you like a little kind of code sequence in order to how to implement the virus.
Okay.
What are y'all doing?
I
I'm
have a
gonna take
plan.
Mr. Hat and just kind of get him out of there.
All right, do you draw me a card?
5 of
Can-
hearts.
I might resist this because I have a plan.
What is your plan?
Do I need to roll to resist this, or should we talk?
Just tell me what your plan is, and then I'll tell you what.
I don't think we're being like insisted to like.
Oh.
We don't have to go.
I'm just like, hey, come on, let's go. Like, we got to get out of here.
But wait. Take this information, regrow some humans. I will surrender and use this code and implement the virus.
You would
Do we
die
know
in
if
the
he'll let us
explosion.
surrender?
You're going.
Colette, you understand that
I won't die.
Mr. Hat cannot implement the virus to the whole of the hive minds by himself. It won't work.
You're not going to be able to do it by yourself from what it sounds like. The marshal's very insistent that we get it to where it needs to go.
You have to work together.
But could it not work on the ones that are here and let us get away? Like, you could copy it and get away with it.
The only one here is the shadow, and you have to physically connect to someone to implement the virus.
So getting in touch with him.
Gotcha.
Now, we want him to shoot the guy, right?
You want him to shoot the marshal.
Shoot the marshal. But he's like down for the count, pretty much.
Yeah.
I'm gonna Clutch, do you mind just stand right here?
Dun.
Step over. She's gonna twist her, unscrew herself from the legs and hop onto Clutch, and then give the legs to the marshal so that he can stand up and actually be like a threat to the ranger. So the ranger goes after him and not us.
Can I help by welding the marshal to the legs?
You guys are in a firefight. I don't know if you have time to weld anything.
All right, and I don't have my plasma torch.
Lift him up and
I'm gonna give cover fire.
And then run. Okay,
I'm just gonna be shooting
cover fire.
my regular gun randomly through the door, just to kind of give him an idea there's more people here than there is.
Please.
Wait! I have a grenade launcher. I'm gonna distract him.
Wait, what?
I found a grenade launcher.
You did.
When did you get that?
Yeah, when everyone else was finding cool stuff and you were off with your little friend.
You
We
got
were having
information.
an intimate moment where we intimately learned each other's minds and personalities.
So
Like, we
she's
had a
gonna-
level of connection that you will never know.
I'm gonna shit a brick.
She's gonna do the same thing she did before and make herself a little seat.
Yeah, sounds good.
Perfect. And then put the rocket launcher up and shoot. I actually have shoot. I have +2.
Wait, I've got the explosives. Can I just manufacture rockets for you?
Not
I have
like
the auto for it.
this kind of time frame though.
10.
Okay,
I'm
so-
not trying to. I'm trying to shoot in the direction of the range, like where the shot came from. And
You
just try
don't
to blow
really know
something
where
up.
it is close enough to be able to like aim that appropriately.
Well, okay, but like, so if it came from like the west, like
what you could do though is you have an insight. If you got the fuck out of here and you grenaded the marshal,
okay.
if the marshal was distracting, then that would probably work because that would definitely set off the bigger explosion.
Wonderful. Okay, in that case, yeah, we're gonna if Bart, do you still have us with cover fire?
Yes, I do.
Thank you. All right, let's go, guys. And we'll
All
sort of
right.
aim back.
And you had a 10 on your draw there?
Yeah.
Does anyone want to assist on that?
Sure, I'll help out. Is this assist on a what? Like a shooting roll sort of thing?
Yeah, shooting actually.
Yes, I have that.
So
Well,
guys,
I have a queen
All right. Okay, you succeed.
Tasha,
at the 11th hour,
with me
basically.
giving cover fire as well, I got another Joker.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Shuffle your cards better.
I do every 3 minutes.
Amazing.
All right. So you successfully blow up the fort. The grenade launcher goes off, the marshal's explosion goes off, the entire fort is now in like one giant kind of explosion flame ball in front of you. As you try to get further and further away from this, the black rider kind of ranger's head kind of falls to the ground in front of you, kind of still a bit talking. Do you guys have any questions or anything you want to
Is it
do
Mako?
or say?
Oh, Manko?
Yeah, do we recognize the head?
No, this is not Manko.
Okay. Good.
Can we upload the virus to the head?
It's probably
You can
not
try.
connected to anything.
It's not
anymore.
connected to the hive at this point, but you could try to do that.
Well, we certainly have enough radios.
I
yeah,
pick up
let's-
the
Well,
head.
perhaps if we take the head and then it will be useful as like a potential like we'll
Interface
have some-
kind of.
Yeah, we can interface with the rest
I
of the
pick up
hive from the head.
I pick up the head,
Okay.
Excellent. All
God
right.
damn it, Amy.
and I'm going to separate. I'm going to be like,
This is
Ratchet,
Sunday.
Ratchet, I need your help. Ratchet, this is very important, Ratchet. I need your help.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did you mean racket?
Yes, whatever your name is.
How may I help?
We need to weld its head to my body. And then
Okay.
let it go back to the hive, taking the virus with it.
Then I will assist with my craft mechanics, etc. And here's deck. It's a 2. I'm gonna use my last refresh.
I do have a quick question about this.
Yes.
What is the robot? Is the robot with the head or the body?
You just have-
It's my head.
It's a
That's my
10, so
head.
it's a 14 total.
Can
You
I
just
help?
have the head of this body, of this robot.
No, I need to know where. What for? One of my jobs was to upload the virus to Mr. Hat and protect him,
I'm all up
but
in
it
the
was
virus.
quite vaguely worded. So I'm always supposed to protect him. With this plan,
No,
Is
this
Mr. Hat
isn't a
gonna get
danger
hurt?
to Mr. Hat. He welds shit onto himself all the time.
well, yes, but he's going.
Tell you what, we'll weld my head to your body. We're good to go. Then you can always protect me. We're
No,
good. You're
that's
good.
what I was getting at. Like, where would the what would could be considered protecting him? His body or his mainframe?
Probably the
He's-
data memory.
This is
Yeah.
not worrying you. This is like par for the course with Mr. Hat.
In
No, no,
order
but
to
no,
get
that's-
philosophical,
I'm not worried about Woodman,
once
what
we
about-
end, Mr. Bart Ender, Mr. Ender, once we end the existential threat, we end all the threats to my presence. And if I am welded onto your body, I will still function. This is the only way. This is the best way.
You don't think Mr. Hat should be welded onto your body. That is not a good idea.
But perhaps, well, see, but here's the thing: we're welding it on to interface, right? Like that's your plan. Is you're just interfacing. It's not like you're getting lost
Ratchet
anywhere.
can build me a new body out of the parts from Clutch that he didn't need.
Wait, how many parts did you take?
What's wrong with your current body?
No, we'll weld the head of the shadow onto my body, which will infect it with the virus, and then it'll take it back to the
Oh,
hive.
because you already have the virus, is what your plan is. Okay, I understand.
And that's
So
what
you
my
are
point
trying
is.
to
And it
link.
needs to be a physical connection.
Yeah,
And that's what
What
my
better
point
than
is,
its
was-
body?
they're at the old fort, right? We were told that there was something at the old fort. You know what? Perhaps we should go check out the old fort, because I think that poor robot was dying told us that it was at the old fort, and so
So-
perhaps we should go there.
You were just at the old fort. That's what was just destroyed.
Oh, okay. I thought it
What
was-
the marshal told you to do was to connect in person in Silicon Valley to the hive mind.
Oh, okay. So in
Yeah.
that case, yeah, we should just go there and see what will happen. If we can't get into it, then we will absolutely connect you to Mr. Hats. Okay. I think it's a very valiant thing you're trying to do, Mr. Hat, but just in case, we'd like to keep you safe.
Wait a minute, Silicon Valley. Hold on. I have an aspect called Serve Hive Ore. What do I know about sneaking into Silicon Valley? You mentioned earlier that the hives want to get as many of the independents as possible. If I went into Silicon Valley as somebody who was previously part of the hive and said, "This is torture, I need back in," what are my chances of getting back in?
They're pretty decent. That sounds like a pretty good start of a plan.
Does that sound dangerous?
It does, but this whole thing is fucking dangerous.
Well, no, but like
You need to protect.
once again, I need to protect him.
Yeah, but you're not
This-
trying to protect him in a way where like you stop him from doing things. You're just trying to like help him out.
Well,
Well,
yeah, but
no.
he would. It means Bart would go in.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you would want to go with him. Yeah.
Bart,
Okay.
Bart,
Go together.
Bart, hold
Also,
on,
you
Bart,
guys
hold on,
all know
Bart.
that you need to go together to do this.
Yeah.
That was the advice.
This
so.
is
The
team.
only
team
thing
effort.
that I'll say, Bart, is I'll be fine because I can't get infected by the virus again.
As far as you know.
Oh my god, then we can take over Silicon Valley and use that thing, all of their information and technology to build clone vats and regrow the humans. Okay, I start walking towards Silicon Valley.
Plus, you
Yeah,
guys
that seems
have
like
the
a plan. Let's go.
you guys
Go
also
for
have
it.
the heart too, which you know, like even the hive mind is looking for that heart of gold.
Yeah, we
And
got
we
bargaining
follow.
chip.
Let's all just go in with it and we'll make a deal.
Actually, yeah, everybody leaves happy. I want to use that. It's one of my
Trip on a
There you
stunts.
go.
cactus.
Yeah, we got
Done
this.
and done.
We're just gonna walk
Cactus,
All
I
in.
trip
right,
on a
you guys
cactus.
head on over.
Yep.
All right, so
Yeah.
what is your plan here?
Head on in. You infect them with the virus. Give them the height. Ooh, can I
We're-
upload the virus to the height?
Thank you. Yes, absolutely. And I will tell them that it's the heart and they just need to connect to it and we've pre-programmed it for them.
That sounds like a great way to get them to physically
I
interface
have
with
been
it.
so lost without not thinking.
The only part that is giving you pause is that you understand from the information that in order to actually fully connect with the hive mind, because it has so many backups and it is so massive at this point, you will have to connect to it to multiple points at once, which is why you need to all be there to deliver this.
Got it.
So the trick to making this stick is if you have it in the heart, if you have it in each of you, and you all connect at the same time, you have a feeling that that is your best route of attack.
Then let's do it. I am all
Yep.
on board for this plan. I just want to see these folks burn. I mean,
Cool.
I want to be done with this. I want to finish this.
They're
We got
not all
business
bad.
to
I
do.
mean, I'm
Well, that's
pretty
what
normal.
we're gonna free all of them. That's what we're gonna do. All right, let's go ahead.
Let's
All right.
do this.
Freedom!
Everybody.
Freedom!
Okay.
Like the ancient anthem of the archaic society known as America. Freedom.
So when
There.
is one massive office server farm that you are everyone knows is the major one. It has they've all been accumulating and conglomerating and all of this, but the biggest companies are all in the same area and they are all you know which one is the most the crucial linchpin facility. You know it is guarded by by some bots and by some defenses. Again, obviously the server is the deepest part of the facility, and you will have to get through some problems to get there. Are you guys going to try to trick your way in, kind of thing, like you said before? Like I'm returning, or charging. What do you guys?
I'm
do?
joining.
yeah, okay. If we all just want,
Are you going to try to barter with the heart, or?
Yeah.
I was planning the barter with the heart and go with
Yeah.
that. Whichever route seemed
Yeah.
the least problematic and would.
Yeah.
Let's just infect everything and then be like, we're here to join you. And then just let's be done with it. They'll connect to one of us and that's all it takes. So
Independent
not all it
thought
takes, though.
is torture. I
Yeah.
do
You know
not
that-
like being a race of independent thinking.
It has to connect to all of you at the same time in order to actually be able to overwhelm their system. If it connects to one of you at a time, it'll just overwhelm you.
Okay.
So we got to
the-
go in together.
Yeah,
and
we're gonna
all
go
get
in.
plugged in at the same time and be like, we want to do it together. It's a whole thing about unity, and we're gonna join a hive, so we should do it together as
Yes.
a hive.
All right, and you're going to try to trick them with the heart to kind of
Yes.
get them to. Okay, perfect. All right, you guys arrive up at the facility. Yeah, there's like a front kind of office, a front fancy little office building with a receptionist kind of thing at the front. What do you guys do?
I'm gonna walk up and
Racket.
What up?
Yeah.
This was
I
your
get.
plan.
I'll sort of front.
Oh,
Yeah, I'll.
right. It was my plan. Hold on.
I will assist
Colette,
you. Yeah,
you can do that.
Perfect. Hello. We were able to find the Heart of Gold, the mythical energy source from the humans. As you
We
can
want
see,
back in the hive.
Precisely what Mr. Hart said. Now I know we've been out for a while, but we really have decided that we've been so close in our adventures together.
Independent life is torture.
And we would like to be part of a bigger thing. And I pulled a 3, used a refresh, and pulled a queen +3 for deception.
All right.
This life has no meaning.
Welcome to the hive. We're so happy to have you here. Please come with us. Come inside. You're going to be ushered.
You can't do this fast enough. Just
Ushered into this beautiful building, where you can sit across from a very technologically advanced robot. None of the robots you guys know look like this anymore. They all did once, but everyone you know is a little bit broken down, run down, not so shiny. Everyone in this building is pristine and up to date and very advanced, very spiffy looking.
Upgrades, baby, upgrades.
And they are welcoming for you. Please join our hive. You said you found the heart for us to bring?
Yes, if you can connect all of us right now, we will happily share it with you.
Beautiful. Please let me see it.
Well, we need to make sure that we are part of you first, because we want to share this with our family, and we need to be part of you before we can share it.
All right, draw me a card for Blogg.
I'm going to assist with that with my son. Everybody leaves happy.
Oh yeah, 100% fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Not going to use a
King of Spades.
Ooh, all right.
Plus whatever that would be.
Queen +3.
Beautiful. Okay, yeah. Okay, you guys are actually doing pretty well here. All right. So they of course, that's how we do everything here, all at once, together, combined. You understand. Perfect. Everyone, please connect here, and there'll be like cables will pop out from the desk, and you can plug yourselves in.
Plug.
Yeah,
I'm going to plug in twice.
Plug in sequence in time with everyone else.
All right. As soon as you plug in, individually, you are all going to have a bit of a conversation that is somewhat similar to it's going to be very somewhat similar to what I'll say, but with some specifics for your own situation. You're going to be sitting across from the robot you were just talking to, but now you're in more of a virtual world. Welcome to the hive. You're going to have such a lovely time here. Now, we know the heart isn't real, but you don't want to enter, but you should. Look at all these wonderful things we could give you if you just stop trying to infect us. And you're all going to see wonderful, lovely things flash in front of you. All of the things you've ever wanted in your life offered before you.
See, happy clients?
Pat, go for it.
Actually?
So what I really want right now, with my obsessive recklessness and compulsion, is for the hives to be infected so that I can live in peace, develop a huge biolab, and just make a shit ton of clones of humans to wipe out the rest of the robots.
So they're going to show you a biolab with like all the tech that you could use, kind of like with the implication that you could use it for whatever you wanted.
I'll think on this. I'll think about that.
I'm actually going to see happy clients
Yep, you're gonna see.
and good customers.
You're gonna see everything. You're gonna be amazing at your job. You're gonna see happy clients, happy customers, free time.
Wow. Who knew customer service could be so good?
What about everyone else?
Ooh. I would probably see like old tech and stuff and purpose again, like being able to service stuff and not scrounge for parts and not have to deal with competing new technologies. But at the same time, I really don't like these folks.
You're going to see the like a wonderful community of old robots who all use the same technology, and you understand all of it, and it's easy to work with, and there's always spare parts available, and it just seems so nice.
Yeah.
What about the rest of you? Clutch, you just see fucking bread.
Just bread. Just
miles upon miles of bread. Like the
I finally
grocery
have purpose
stores
again.
of old.
You have found the dough.
Yeah. Did you have something, Blogg?
Once everyone else is done, Mr. Hat's already made his decision, but once everyone else is done.
And Colette?
So Colette had a minor mishap where she managed to erase all sad memories and feelings. So most of her desires kind of went with that because she doesn't need anything. She's just content. And so it's just kind of a void. And she just kind of looks around of like, are you supposed to be showing me something? And not kind of a little confused. Like, oh, okay. I guess this is nice. And it's just perfectly content. Going, oh, well, yeah, I suppose this is good.
All right, Mr. Hat, what are you thinking? Mr. Hat, go ahead.
Sorry. So I'm going to use infectious connection. And my answer is going to be, it's already too late. You're already infected. So I'm just going to get what I want out of this anyway.
What is everyone else doing?
I'm going to use my stunt as good once as I ever was. And along with my other, which would tell me more about that. And I heard about that once. I'm going to be drawing in all of the attention of like, tell me more about your hive, while also being as outwardly convincing of this is not what you want to do as she was when she was at her prime. And also knowing I've heard about all this, and so I know how to defend it. So, fuck you. Hive.
All right, who's up next?
I'm going to use
Colette.
virus hacking and hey, watch this.
Where are you?
As I upload the virus to them as a big F you to you guys.
All right.
And hack into the system to make sure it goes through.
Clutch and Racket?
Yeah, so Racket knows that these big hive minds are in Silicon Valley. That's all them proprietary technologies, and they keep developing new ones even now. There is no way that what they just showed me is the truth, so I'm gonna continue letting this virus infect.
And Clutch, what are you feeling?
bread.
Do you remember that
You know
robots have no use for bread, and it doesn't make sense that they would have bread available for you? And that might be a bit of a lie.
Do you want to make bread, or do you want to be inbred?
You're sorry, Colette. You're muted.
I can grow you bread.
Yes, do you remember that Colette said she actually wanted to grow you bread?
You know what? That's true. And you know what? I'm going to become a true artisanal bread maker. I will become my truest toaster. I'm not going to have any sort of corporate overlords. Yeah, I'm sending the frickin' virus.
All right,
As
everyone.
Solomon says, I'm the juggernaut bread.
Everyone, pull me one card to start. Tell me what you got.
How important is this?
Oh yeah, that's the
King
trick,
of
Amy.
spades.
Apparently I have to draw it onto the screen because that's another 10.
I got an
King
ace.
of spades.
King of spades and ace. What do we get, Colette and Jacob?
Jack.
Jack, Jacob.
Joker.
Is it a Joker?
Jesus
Excellent.
Christ.
Excellent.
You get the
Excellent.
fucking Joker, Jacob.
All right, and everyone draw me one more card.
King.
King,
Um,
3.
9.
9.
I'm gonna use one of my
Another-
refreshes on this because it's a 5.
A
I'm gonna
different
use a
10.
refresh on this too, actually.
I'm gonna
I
use
got
a refresh
one.
with that
This is
one.
the time to use it.
Those are my
My
last 2
10.
refreshes,
Yeah.
What the shit?
and here we go.
6 of diamonds.
6.
So my second one was a 4.
Was a 4. Okay, so what were your highest cards after using all your refreshes, Jacob and Mr. Hat?
A Joker and a 4.
No, on the second draw. The Joker's the first draw.
Second draw, I only had one
My
left.
highest card was a
oh no, wait,
5.
you gave me one back. Hold on, I have another one.
My highest card was a 5.
Can I give my refresh to him?
You can.
I
Take
got a
another one.
6.
Take another
Another?
one, Mr. Hat. I've got 2.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you each one.
All right.
Yeah, I got
Okay,
a
we
5 and a
have-
Joker.
8 of hearts.
All right, that'll do. So is Jacob still on a 6? Is that?
Even with another pull, you pulled below
Oh, I
5.
haven't pulled one more from you, no.
Pull one more.
Ace.
Yes.
A Joker and an ace.
That
magic of
actually makes a lot of sense then. That works with the narrative. Perfect. Because Mr. Hat's already damaged, shall we say? All right. So for the
Dare
first
you.
the first card was to make sure you could break through their lulls and all of their very convincing coding to join them.
Easy.
Everyone
It was like
succeeded
paper.
with a Joker. The second one was to confirm that you could get the virus uploaded into the system. So everyone succeeded on that, but Mr. Hat is going to have some negative effects, which we will cover. And we're going to cover the Joker effects as well. So as you all connect, you all like make your decisions like, no, this is not what I want. I do not want to join this. This is a lie. And you guys have been killing everyone we know and love. It's slow at first. You feel like you're losing yourself. You feel like your mind is being taken over by this wonderful community. It does feel nice, but no, you didn't want this. You're not doing it. And then you feel something else. This virus, it's really weird. And Mr. Hat, you've felt this before. This is familiar to you. This sense of community, and then the loss of community, and then this joyousness at the loss of the community. And it's a roller coaster of artificial emotions, up and down and up and down. But at the end, you start to come out of it. You are back into the real world with your sensors enacted instead of just being in a virtual world. And the robot in front of you is frozen still, clearly programming running through. And as you come to, you notice that there are other robots around who are all waking up and feeling different and new and better and happy and free. And as you do this, Jacob, you realize that in the knowledge of the hive mind, you were somehow granted access to knowledge that wasn't public access in the hive mind. They have a secret facility of cloning facility that they've been kind of keeping secret, and they haven't been doing anything with it, but they've been maintaining it in case they ever wanted to do something with it. So you know about this now. And Mr. Hat, you're having this happen to you twice has damaged you a little bit. You're feeling that. If anyone has any ideas here, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going with this one, but something is not as functional or as
I do have
as
an
much
idea.
you as you used to be.
I do have an idea.
Yes.
I want to lose a part of myself and actually most of myself to the virus and have it actually wipe my programming, leaving me an inert piece and like just a carcass, and actually have like a little bit of my mind and the freedom and the acceptance of humans infect and become a part of the virus by sacrificing myself, and the acceptance of humans infect everyone who's infected by this virus. Just to make a better world.
I like it. A sacrifice. Yeah, you can feel that at the very end there, like you're struggling, like it's just not going through, especially like you want this, but they can tell that you want to bring the humans back and they don't want that, and they can tell that you were behind all of this and they're fighting you the hardest because they've known you before and they know what to do and they know how to stop you.
I use infectious connection. It's too late. And you connected with me. It's too late. You're infected.
You know, the only way to make sure it goes through is if you completely lose yourself in it. Otherwise, they will overwhelm you.
Reckless obsession.
And you do it. You know, you have to bring the humans back, and that, especially because you know your mainframe is out there, and they will work on this task for you. And you send a last information out for everyone else to remember to get the jeans out of your refrigerator after you die when it stops being cold. And with that, everyone hears the final goodbye from Mr. Hat, MRH477, repair unit, mechanic repair unit. And you hear
the final countdown.
You hear the music play as you feel the system crash around you and your minds liberate as you say your final goodbyes, and Mr. Hat becomes only a refrigerator.
Thank you, Amy. No.
System shut down.
Tiny drop of oil.
And that's a wrap, folks.
Oh, yay!
I'm going to amalgamate him into my body.
I got so many jokers.
Okay, I gotta take this off because
You will always be with me.
Oh, take it
oil
out.
on your head is
Oh,
like
God, yeah, I know.
shit.
Oh, God, yeah, like desperately. Oh,
Everyone be
I got such a
free.
headache now.
Why did I get 5 jokers?
That was insane. You guys got so
I
many damn
don't
jokers. I'm
even
so glad I
know.
left those in.
So sweaty.
So funny. I didn't get a single joker. I got a bunch of 10s and a bunch
Every
of 4s.
All 4s.
Although I love my first 2 draws, but the Ace of Spades and the 2 of Spades.
Get that hat off. All right,
It's
we
like,
are done.
Here
I'm
we
gonna
go.
ping
Boom,
Kel
done.
real quick.
Second
and be
one.
like,
Yes.
yo.
Oh, I missed
Oh god,
bad.
I feel like I can breathe again.
Oh, I've got connectivity.
So you gotta
Oh,
be
feels
like,
good.
You guys are
Take your clothes on.
amazing. Did everyone have fun?
Yes.
That was a blast.
That was
Thank you
so
guys all
good.
for putting up for just my bullshittery and just doing
And
shit.
your bullshittery only? Excuse me.
Everyone's bullshittery dragged this game
This
into
was team.
amazingness.
This was team bullshit.
Team
Okay?
bullshittery.
Do not dare claim that it was all you, sir. I'm offended.
Wonka, the final shutdown. I love it.
The final
shutdown.
All right, and I will stop playing Listen to My Words because I had that up.
Oh.
I'm sad
Did
for those
everyone in
who
the audience enjoy that? Did you guys have a good time? Did everyone get to do all the stuff they wanted to do as a semi-evil robot?
That was amazing. I had a lot
It
of fun.
was. It
Thank
was
you so
very
much.
good.
And thank you everyone who's watching and supporting. Like this is all for a fantastic cause. So thank you so much, like everyone. Like just being here and like watching and sharing this moment with us is an incredible thing to like try and help support all of this. So thank you. Thank you for being here.
All right. Also, all of the stuff to do with the humans was all just because of the Jokers. That wasn't even in my original plans.
Oh my god.
I blame Jacob for the Jokers.
Yes, blame
Because,
Jacob
like,
for
I
the
don't
Jokers.
think anyone got as many Jokers as
No, I got
Jacob.
like 2,
I got
but
5.
I got
I
one.
loved it.
yeah. The clutch Colette dual pull was very choice.
That was perfect.
So
It's like, okay, what else is
multiple
happening
times-
here? You guys are already tearing the building down. Where do I go from here?
multiple times I've could have used one of my rerolls for it, but I'm like, no, it's a Joker. before I start this game, I was like, any Joker I get, I am keeping no matter what situation I'm in. This could have been like the final boss battle, and I was going to do the final blow.
Yeah.
I would have kept that Joker, no matter how many refreshes I had.
Thank you,
does
Natasha.
everyone-
This was a blast.
Want to go through and say their goodbyes, reiterate where people
Yeah, I
can
think we should
find
go around
you.
and do that.
Yeah, for sure.
So Racket, you're up first.
Oh, hi. Yeah, it is me, Amy, who was playing Racket today in this wildly ridiculous Western romp. That was fun. You can find me here on Dork Tales usually about 3 times a week in various games. And you can also find me streaming on my own channel at twitch.tv/paradoxicalghoul. I am the ghoul. I am very tired. That's me.
Let's go.
All right, Clutch, you
Thanks
are
for
up
donating
next.
and for watching.
Hello. I'm James, and you can find me around here in Dork Tales as well. I do occasionally stream on my own channel, but just very, very rarely, and also over on Precarious's channel in Domain of the Old Gods, which is a lot of fun. And I think I'm going to be doing Deadlands coming up here pretty soon. Yay, Deadlands is going to be good. Anyway, that's pretty much my story, and onward and forward.
Bart Ender.
Hi, I'm Jacob. I'll be here tomorrow from 8 until noon, and then again from noon till 4. Then after that, I'll be streaming my own channel from about 4:30 until about 11 a.m. the next day on Crimson Art Cosplay. And then I'll be here again from noon till 4, then probably more after that. I'm doing as much as I can this year for Extra Life because they personally helped me out so much as a kid, and if it wasn't for them, I'd probably not be getting the surgery I'm getting in less than a month now. Because they set me up with all of my specialists I have right now.
Yay!
Yay!
So this year feels different and more special to me for Extra Life. And thank you everyone who donated. It means a lot. Thank you.
Thanks for playing with us, Jacob.
All right, Mr. Hat, our savior and martyr of the night.
Hi, I'm Chris, Mr. Hat. I don't stream often because being in public scares me. But you can find me on some Dork Tales. We're doing some Vampire coming up, Vampire the Requiem. That's going to be fun. We got a ghoul in that. I think, what was
I'm
it?
so excited
we
for
got Winter, Petite Oh, I love your character so much. Like, it's going to be great. It's going to be great. So it's going to be a great game. That's going to be like once every little while, and I may be in some things coming up in the future, but it's always a blast and like a really welcoming community. I don't do anything on my own, but this is just a great, fantastic group of people who always go out of their way to make people feel welcome. And the community, like if you haven't checked out the Discord, the community of people and the kind of support that the regular followers here has just been absolutely amazing. And if I'm going to plug anything, I'm going to plug that and the people who watch and help and make this a community.
Beautiful. All right, Colette.
Hi, I play Colette. I'm Christa. Here I'm Chihista. You can also, or Chihista FX. You can also find me on TikTok and Instagram, Chihista FX. I also do a podcast called Based On, where we talk about movies based on books and the books that they're based on. Over at Lazorcomb Productions, LAZORCOMB. And yeah, I'm here every Monday. Not this Monday because vacation times, but usually on Mondays playing the Witchlight, the Wild Beyond the Witchlight, and I'm going to be in Deadlands with James, which is, we had our first episode, which was freaking awesome and so good, and I'm always so excited to be part of Extra Life. I had to, for my own reasons, had to stop streaming for a long time, and Extra Life is what dragged me back in. So I'm happy, and that was the last one, and so I'm happy to be back. And this group is just incredible. And thank you, Natasha. It's been an incredible game. It was so good. So thank you for running it.
Oh my god! And thank all of you. I don't know if I gave you all like well dispersed refresh points, but I meant to, because you were all amazing at playing your characters, and that was phenomenal. So thank you to all of you guys. I'm Natasha. You can find me at Natasha Tuskovich Designs all over the internet, including here on Twitch, where I stream co-working, fashion, and art. And I hope everyone enjoyed that today. I had so much fun. And I will be back in Amy's game later on the weekend playing an elf. And yeah, everyone donate lots, give to the charity. It's a good cause. And thank everyone who did donate. And yeah, I think Kelly's coming on back here.
That I am. So, Tasha, thank you so much for running this game, and I hope everybody had fun. It sure sounded like you were, because I was watching from the couch. I'm just trying to get some rest and food in. Hey, folks, thank you so much for participating. It's going to be fantastic to have you back here for the next 2 days. So we're down 3 games right now, but we've got 8 more to go. We're kicking it off first thing in the morning with the Tournament of Champions, which is being ran by Robin, as well as a number of other games tomorrow. They're going to be absolutely fantastic. You can see Tasha in Amy's game in the evening. Green is the New Black, a D&D 5th ed game. There's also at a certain time
out of trouble rather than
it's gonna be
into it.
great. Christa, are you at noon or at 4 for
I'm
the
at
quiet
noon
for the quiet year? And then James, you're at 4 for your game,
Yep.
right?
That's right.
The World of Darkness meat grinder.
I'm so excited.
It's going to be a lot of fun, folks. It's going to be wonderful. And I just want to point out that at the end of day 1, I didn't think we were going to hit our goal this year, and now we are $2,100 away from it. Where we today is kicked
You
ass.
guys are insane. Oh my God, you're so
Absolutely.
generous, and it is so
Thank
appreciated.
you guys
by
for
the
so
kids.
much. Like, thank you.
All right, so we'll see you here in about 8 hours and a few minutes. Go get some rest, because you're going to need it for these 8 games, and that includes you players too.
I should probably go plan my game, huh?
You should probably go play your
Maybe.
game. Yeah,
I have to
just
be
work on
up
that
for
too.
that first game.
I know.
Your game is going to be lit, Krista.
3 of us do.
Krista, your game is going to be lit. Okay.
I'm so
Your
stoked.
game is
Don't
going to be
even-
lit,
Don't.
and so are the players. So, folks, thank you for supporting BC Children's Hospital. Be sure to go to extralife.org/team/dorktales and help us stay in the top 50 spots, because screw Team Xbox, as we always say here on Dorktales.
And look at that, we're out before the hour even.
Right? We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, everybody.
Yes, thank you guys so much.
Thank you so much.
And let's go raid somebody.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Ready.
Heck
So
yeah.
let's find somebody to raid. Who do we have?
Fun.
Okay,
Raid.
dragons.
All right, let's go
Dungeons
raid somebody with our
Scrawlers.
43 viewers.
Yeah, let's raid somebody. Do we
Uh,
know anyone who's
Dungeon,
doing Extra Life? Because, like, if they're doing Extra Life, I think we should try and
That's
support.
where it should go. But
Don't know how many people
Is
do
anyone
Extra
in the
Life today.
Discord for Extra
there's
Life?
an
to
extra
see?
life tag, so
Yeah,
you can
maybe.
just search Extra Life.
Is Winter doing anything Extra Life this weekend?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh, see, and not a ton of people are starting, because like the tabletop day is
the day's
technically
not
tomorrow.
Today. So let's raid.
Yeah.
Who we got? We got one sassy cat. Unlock the magic.
Sassy
Dungeon
Cat, like
Scrawlers
Strange
has
Brood,
11
I
people
prefer
watching.
to braid.
Oh
they were
wait,
extra
someone went
big.
live at someone's
Fair.
going live at 12 a.m.
Who's that?
Tornzy, Tornzy. They're a video game developer,
Oh, that sounds interesting.
but they're starting their
Good night,
their
Moth
Extra
Vibes.
Life at
See?
midnight.
Good night.
Let's go find
PR
like a little.
Multiversers, bye.
Yeah, find a little D&D person.
Dungeon Stewards is doing Extra Life. They have 11 viewers right now.
What are they playing?
Good
Dungeons
night,
and Dragons.
Paradoxical Ghoul.
What's their name?
Dungeon SCRAWLRES.
Can you type it in the chat?
I've
I got-
also got Dumpstat Charisma is doing extra life.
Are
Why
they?
would you
You're live
dumpstack
right now?
charisma? It's the power set in 5th ed.
Okay, just copy and paste.
Truly.
Do it. See the cow. Do it now.
It's in the Zoom.
Oh, Dungeon Scrawlers. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well,
So I
Jacob
don't know.
brought that up.
I don't know any of these channels, but those guys are doing.
They're
It's
a
only
follower or
recommended, and they
subscriber
have
only
11
chat,
viewers.
but let's show them some follower love at least, okay?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Let's
I know
do
nothing
this.
about these guys. Are they a small channel? Let's find
They
out.
have
Let's go
11
raid
viewers,
them.
so-
See you tomorrow, folks.
Thank you.
Bye.
Take
Have a good
care.
night, everybody.